So I'm dependent on the Lord.
Is that the message to the team?
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this Thursday Night Football live stream play-by-play on Tim Reynolds Show for Week 12. The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Cleveland Browns. Let's go! Motown Mitch, the first one in the chat. What is up, my brother? Well, I don't believe the Brownies will lose all that bad today, Motown Mitch. I love your question there in the chat asking how bad you got the Browns losing tonight. Well, honestly, I think it's going to be a competitive game. Maybe not a blowout, but probably losing by at least 10 to 14 points tonight is the Cleveland Browns. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning tonight. And we see, guys, on the injury report for both of these teams as we're just seconds away from kickoff. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, their key injury is going to be linebacker and pass rusher Alex Highsmith, who misses his second straight game here on this Thursday Night Football matchup in Week 12. And for the Cleveland Browns, they will be without their starting offensive tackle, Jarek Willis Jr., for this matchup here. As we get the kickoff, and it's a sloppy one, and we'll see the Pittsburgh Steelers return it back and get it up to about the 21-yard line for their first drive of the game. Welcome, everybody, to Tim Reynolds Show. And what's up, Carson? Appreciate you in the chat. And thank you for the belated birthday wish, man. I really didn't expect that. Appreciate you, man. It was an awesome day yesterday. All right, here we go. Russell Wilson, a 4-0 record here in the season with 942 passing yards, the most through the first four games for the Steelers. And he's got 6 touchdown passes with only 2 interceptions. And we'll see the first drive of the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense.
Very good fit for Russell Wilson and the back, Najee Harris. We'll see how they do tonight.
And here we go. Hand off to Najee Harris. And that's blown up in the backfield by the Cleveland Browns defense, as that's Harris, number 93, with the tackle for loss on the play. Not a good start for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, as we see here on the replay. Number 93 line up on the right side, comes completely open, going past 2 potential blockers to just get in the backfield for a tackle of 1-yard loss on the play. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 11 for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Russell Wilson is in shotgun. That's Patterson, 84, the H-back wide receiver hybrid in motion, but they'll hand it off to Warner, the back. He's got a hole. He goes to the right side, breaks a tackle, and gets it all the way down to the 35-yard line, and that's a Pittsburgh Steelers first down. A nice run on that draw play as they used motion from number 84 Patterson from the right side of the formation coming to the left side, and they just handed off to Warner there, number 30, who was on the left side of Russell Wilson in the shotgun, and he goes there, the right side of the formation, follows his right guard, and he's able to get up to the 35-yard line, and that's a gain of 16 yards on the play, and play action, and Russell Wilson completes his first pass of the night. It's to his tight end, who gets down to the 40-yard line, and that's a gain of 5 from Washington, number 80. Thank you guys for hanging out with Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel as we're doing the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns on Thursday Night Football in prime time. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Tim Reynolds Show. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers after that 6-yard gain from Washington, the tight end. They put him in motion. Russell Wilson is in shotgun. Najee Harris to his right. Wilson looking to throw. Quick throw to the left, and that's Pickens, who makes the nice catch there, but he's tackled just short of the marker, and that'll bring up 3rd down and short here for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. A nice, quick, completed pass there from Russell Wilson. Throws to the left side of the formation for a quick slant there. And yes, we get to see Justin Fields, the young quarterback with his legs in on his 3rd and 1 situation. I am loving this for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, as this should definitely be a new wrinkle for them, almost like a college offense, if you will. As we'll see, Justin Fields come in for almost this option-like play, and we see no wide receivers, and they're fully blocked on the line, and Fields, was looking to run, but oh my goodness, we got a flag on the play. That's our first penalty flag, and it looks like false start on the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, so that'll back them up into a 3rd down and medium. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you, chat. Carson says, I need the Browns to lose. Blake in the chat, what's up? Appreciate you. Carson, Motown Mitch, thank you guys for hanging out today.
Just a small little thing, but
Motown Mitch says, I'm with you on the big rivalry, so Browns keep it close, but I have no faith in Wilson or Bustin Fields. Well, we'll see Justin Fields here, or I should say Russell Wilson back in. Quick throw. That's completed. Freiermuth with a stiff arm. Gets it all the way down to the 38-yard line. And Freiermuth with the catch and run. The big tight end for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 88. He was lined up on the right side of the formation behind George Pickens. He's able to get past number 0. I believe that's Newsome. And he gets a gain of about 22 yards on the play. And that's a first down. Pittsburgh down to the 39-yard line. Russell Wilson under center on 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion and will hand it off to Warner. Warner up the middle, breaks the tackle, trucks somebody over, and it takes 3 Cleveland Browns to bring him down after that gain of 7 or 8 yards on that play. A nice first down run for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And now we'll see 2nd down and short here for Russell Wilson. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. Welcome to this Thursday Night Football here in Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season. As we got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. A 0-0 game right now with 10:40 left to go in the quarter. First quarter here, Russell Wilson in shotgun. He fakes the handoff. He's going to run it. Oh my goodness, an option play from Russell Wilson. Haven't seen that much this season, and that gets a gain of about a yard on the play. So now, 3rd down and short coming up at the 32-yard line for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, who are on their first drive of the game, marching down the field already.
The Super Bowl again in his 4th year.
Carson says, Justin? Nah, bustin'. Thank you, guys. All right, here we go. A big 3rd down here at the 32-yard line. Russell Wilson in shotgun will look to throw. And he's under duress and sacked. And that's Myles Garrett, the reigning defending defensive player of the year, gets in with the sack on 3rd down. And that'll force a field goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. As we see the replay here, Myles Garrett lined up on the right side, gets past the chip block and around the tackle. Moore, number 65, to get the sack on Russell Wilson.
So it's a great combination of coverage downfield. Russell Wilson holds the football. That's a dangerous thing to do with Myles Garrett closing in.
Chris Boswell's having a phenomenal season.
All right, we'll see Chris Boswell come out here for a field goal attempt from 58 yards out. And oh, he misses it wide right. They had to push that snap a little bit, though, because the play clock was running down. So, a tough break for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense as they had a good first drive of the game. But now, we'll see the Cleveland Browns come out with good field position here after that missed field goal attempt at 58 yards out from Boswell. All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for Thursday Night Football here in Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season. And we have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And we are 0-0 here with just under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. As we go over the first drive here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is their opening drive of the game. 9 plays, able to get it down about 39 yards all the way down to the Cleveland Brown 32, but they take a sack after that. That was a loss of 8, putting them back all the way to the Cleveland Brown 40-yard line, and a 58-yard field goal is missed from Boswell, who was so good last week. But now with this miss, this will put the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Browns offense at the 48-yard line for their first possession of this first quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's get to the chat. And man, it has been a little bit since we've been on. Didn't do the Monday night game, guys. Cowboys versus Texans. Didn't really expect much. Had to get some stuff done here at home. You know how it is. Birthday was just yesterday, so I appreciate Carson for shouting me out in the chat for the birthday. But let's see what people are talking about in the chat. We got my boy Jamie in the chat joining us here with Blake and Carson and Motown Mitch already hanging out here with us. Welcome, guys. All right, let's go here. 3 of the 4 AFC North teams have had a primetime game within the last 5 days. Yeah, Carson, AFC North is really looking good right now. It's nice to see some good teams playing in primetime, although Cleveland's not doing so well, obviously. Jamie Walk says, are we going to get 3 TDs from Jameis Winston today? I don't know, man, but you're going to have to see if they can get that in order for them to have a chance to win this matchup here. Jameis Winston's definitely got to play one of his best games of the year, and I also predict that they're going to hand the ball off a lot to Nick Chubb, especially with the weather. It's a little rainy and snowy there already on the Cleveland Browns Stadium field. All right, guys. Steelers are better, says Blake. Why can't you show the actual game, says Carson. I can't do that on live stream, brother, man. Got to make sure we keep it to the Tim Reynolds Show. This is Tim Reynolds Show, man. This ain't the Thursday Night Football broadcast. You know what I'm saying? So, can't get in trouble with that stuff. But we see here now, guys, as we're back, and the Cleveland Browns will come out for their first possession. Jameis Winston in shotgun throws it, and that's tipped right at the line of scrimmage, intended for tight end Njoku, number 85, as the pressure got home to Jameis Winston on the first play of the game there, off of a blitz from the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. That forces the incompletion there. Jameis Winston, a 1-2 record with just over 1,000 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in his 3 starts this season. 2nd down and 10. They'll hand it off to Chubb on the draw play, and he'll go up the middle. Maybe a gain of 3 yards on the play. And oh man, they wanted a penalty flag there for a late hit, but the refs obviously see what's going on there, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long already for the Cleveland Browns offense.
On we go, 3rd and 7.
It's obviously been a challenging year for this Cleveland Browns offense.
All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We'll get back to the chat as soon as we get to our next commercial break. All right, Jameis Winston again in shotgun. Been exclusively in shotgun here on this first drive. 3rd down and 7. Ball's at the 49-yard line. Oh, my goodness. That's going to back up Cleveland even more as we see a false start there from the captain on the offensive line.
Offense,
Number 75. Man, that's already a tough break. Batonio, a false start will back up the Cleveland Browns now. Instead of it being a 3rd and 7, it's going to be a 3rd and 12. Ball's now on the 46-yard line. So now Cleveland Browns getting really good field position here off of that missed field goal near midfield. Now have a 3rd down and long. Winston's in shotgun. He'll look to throw. 4-man rush. He throws it out. That's his running back Ford with the catch. And he'll maybe get most of the penalty yardage back, but that's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Cleveland Browns will be forced to punt a quick 3-and-out on their first possession of the game. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense coming out strong already for this matchup here on Thursday Night Football in prime time. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Blizzard, welcome to the chat. Jamie Magic Johnson, welcome to the chat, guys. As we see a punt here. Oh, this is a bad kick off of the leg of the kicker for the Cleveland Browns, but there is a penalty flag on the play. So maybe we could see.
The gunner ended up almost in the 3rd row, so that's where the flag came in.
Meanwhile, the kick was about,
Oh man, a little bit of a scuffle or kind of like a gathering of players there on the sideline. That was a little weird, right around the referees. We'll have to see what the flag is on this kick. The kicker can't be happy. That was a terrible punt.
This is what I saw. I mean, he went deep into the bench. It's Beanie Bish up there that just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, beyond the bench.
Holy crap. One of the Pittsburgh Steelers pushed the Cleveland Browns all the way to the outside. Ooh, and they're going to call that a personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess when you see he's pushing him on the sideline there into the bench area, that's probably where it was a little too far. If he would have just let him go as soon as he was outside on the sideline, you probably wouldn't have got that flag there if you're Pittsburgh. So now, instead of having possession near the 40-yard line for the Pittsburgh Steelers' next possession here on offense, now with that personal foul, they're probably going to start near the 30 or 25-yard line. So not good field position here to start out the second drive after it looked like the defense was going to set up Pittsburgh with a very, very good second drive field position here. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Yo, what's up, everybody? Let's get to the chat now that we're on our next commercial break. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And here, see here, boom, boom, boom. Got Jamie and Blake. Blake says, I forgot Winston played for Cleveland. Oh, my goodness. And then Magic Johnson says, my fantasy team is probably screwed right now. Well, hey, listen, Johnson, I'm right there with you, pal. It's definitely been a tough go-around for my fantasy team this year, especially after a decent start for the most part as well. So, thank you guys for hanging out here. W Jersey. Oh, yep. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Had to wear a little old school today. Got this new hat from my wife for my birthday, so definitely had to rock the new Tampa Bay Buccaneers hat. Carson says, I got a blizzard outside. Oh, boy. Well, hope you're staying warm there, Carson. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Blizzard, what's up, man? Blake, what's going on? Jamie says Jameis Winston will throw 5 TDs and 3 interceptions. That's going to be a big game there, Jamie, from Jameis Winston. LW Fragrance. Finally, I've met a fellow Buccaneer fan on YouTube. Brother, welcome. It's been so long since I found any Buccaneer fans on YouTube, man. It's nice. Every time we get a Buccaneer fan in the chat, I appreciate it and shout out, fire them cannons. Let's go, Tampa Bay. Arr. What's up, guys? Welcome to Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play. All right, we're still going through the chat here. Blake says, yo, what's up, Blake? Shout out to you in the chat. Evans is coming back. Hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah chat for Mike Evans coming back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this weekend. Go Pittsburgh, says John Melody. Welcome to the chat, everybody. All right, let's get you caught up here on the score as we're coming back from commercial break. It's 0-0 right now in the first quarter. 7:35 left to go. Pittsburgh Steelers return team was just charged with a personal foul, and that pushes the ball back to the 19-yard line. And now a false start will back up the Pittsburgh Steelers offense even more on their second possession of this ball game. The snow's starting to come down here a little bit too here in Cleveland, so we'll see how that plays a part in this football game. Hell yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you, chat. Dude, thank you, LW. I appreciate the sub. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And let's make sure we're hitting that like button, guys. Let's see how many likes we can get on this live stream today. All right, 1st down and 5 for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Russell Wilson is in shotgun. Najee Harris is the running back. And they'll hand it off to him. And he's got a hole on the left side and gets that all the way up to the 25-yard line. And a good run on that play, even though Najee comes up looking frustrated on that. Probably a missed block maybe, or just thought he could hit the hole a little bit better. But he still gets a decent gain of 11 yards on that carry. So 2nd down and 4 now coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball on the 25-yard line. All right, Russell Wilson is in shotgun again. He's been exclusively in shotgun for most of these first 2 possessions. And we'll see him throw here on 2nd and 4. He's got to scramble to his left, and he's trying to avoid a rush there, but he'll end up getting pushed out of bounds and sacked by the linebacker Hicks, number 58, as the defense there for the Cleveland Browns stopped that 2nd down and short and force a 3rd down here for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Russell Wilson had to sort of break out of the pocket to his left side there, wasn't able to find anything downfield. Last week, we see Russell Wilson's streak of 22 straight games with a TD pass snapped against the Baltimore Ravens. As now we got a 3rd down and 6. Ball's at the 23-yard line now after a loss of 2. Blitz coming. Wilson, though, throws it to his right. One-on-one. Pickens, it's caught. And that's a big catch from the number 1 wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. That's George Pickens, able to come back to that ball. A nice floater of a pass, if you will, from Russell Wilson as we see the replay. One-on-one, George Pickens on the right side. A little push off there. That could have easily been called offensive PI. And oh my goodness, he almost dropped that as he's able to use his legs and his thighs to catch that ball. And that puts the offense at the 46-yard line. And we see on the next play a handoff to Warner up the middle for a short gain on that. So second down and medium. And we see the replay here again. Bounces off of the thighs and legs through the hands of George Pickens. And he's still able to somehow fall down and bring that pass in. Decent coverage there by Ward, number 21. And we see 40 receptions of 20-plus yards past the line of scrimmage is tied for the second most in the NFL since 2022 for third-year wide receiver George Pickens. And now we see on 2nd and 6, Russell Wilson under center. Najee Harris is the running back. And they'll hand it off to Harris. And it's blown up in the backfield. And Harris is maybe able to get past the line of scrimmage for a half-yard gain. Maybe a yard, as there was 3 defenders there for the Cleveland Browns defense on that play. And that one was at the 42-yard line of Cleveland and no gain on the play. So still at the 42-yard line, 3rd down and 6. Now coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. Blake says we can get to 50 chats or 50 likes. Let's make it happen, guys. Come on. All right, here we go. A big 3rd down on the 42-yard line. Russell Wilson in shotgun. And we'll see him throw a blitz coming. They pick it up and they complete the pass. But that's going to be short of the line to gain. A beautiful tackle from Hickman, number 33. Taking down Robinson, I believe, number 11 with the catch. So 4th down and 2 coming up. It was Van Jefferson with the catch for 4 yards. But that'll bring up 4th down and 2 now at the Cleveland Brown 38-yard line. Oh, and here we see the weapon, Justin Fields, number 2, is now in on this 4th down play for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And now we'll see what Justin Fields is able to do as they got a big package set. And Fields, he'll run it to the right, and the Cleveland Browns defense steps up, and they shut down the Pittsburgh Steelers run attack as Justin Fields gets tackled for a 2-yard loss. And that is a turnover on downs. And now we'll see the Cleveland Browns offense, led by quarterback Jameis Winston, get excellent field position once again on their second drive of the game as it's 0-0 with 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We're already up to 9 likes on this live stream, and we have a goal of 50 likes for right here on Tim Reynolds Show for this Thursday Night Football live play-by-play with the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on them Cleveland Browns. Let's go. Like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. What's going on, guys? We got to get back to the chat here on this commercial break. Let's see what everybody's chit-chatting about. And Mason's in the chat saying, what's up, man? And guys in the chat, all my fellow subscribers and guys that have been there for the while since the beginning, let's make sure we give a big shout out in the chat to LW as he just subscribed and he's a fellow Buccaneers fan as well. Love it when we can get some more Buccaneer fans here in the chat. Appreciate you guys as we're going down here. Blake, shout out to you too, man. Says we can get 50 likes here in this live stream. I believe we can make it happen, Blake. Blake, appreciate the confidence there and the support. We see another comment from LW who says, you got quite a stream set up here, bro. Not sure how you don't have more subs, but you'll get there one day. LW, listen, I appreciate that, man. The setup was the easy part, you know, like that was definitely something I knew I had to make sure, make it look good, make it look like me, authentically me. This has been my dream to start a YouTube channel for a long, long time. I would say the first time I ever put like pen to paper on the idea was back in 2015, although I've really been a huge sports fan since high school, really. And even though I didn't get to play a lot of high school sports, I ended up doing wrestling and really missed out on playing football in high school. But that's a long story for you guys another day on Tim Reynolds Show for one of my live streams. But But my passion for football and sports is what's brought me here to do this, to finally, you know, jump in the pool and try out my dream here of being a YouTuber, a play-by-play artist, if you will, a sports fanatic here on this sports entertainment channel, Tim Reynolds Show. So hope you guys love the channel. Hope you guys like the chat. I try to keep it friendly. I try to interact with you guys as much as I can, especially right now. You know, I'm sure once it gets big enough, it's going to be a lot harder for me to be able to get to comment and to get back to you guys here on the chat. So that's when I'll have to make sure I set up sort of super chats, if you will, or those type of subscribers to get you guys to be able to comment those comments and be able to still talk to you guys. But we'll get back to that soon here, guys. Welcome, Tyler, as we see the Cleveland Browns offense back for their second possession. Jameis Winston under center will hand it off to Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb is able to get past the line of scrimmage, and he gets up for about a 5-yard, 6-yard gain on that first down run. And they're showing a replay here of that fourth down play, as we see Justin Fields had the option of going right or left, but we see, from the up above replay angle, Justin Fields had a lane on the left side of the formation that actually could have probably got him a touchdown, believe it or not. So now we see here 2nd down and 4 at the 46-yard line for Cleveland. Chubb again with another handoff. That time, though, he's tackled after only a gain of a yard. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Cleveland Browns offense. And thank you guys again for hanging out here with Tim Reynolds Show. Tyler says we should have a WWE party. Well, dang, man. Well, we'll have to see, bro. We'll have to see. I like doing the live streams. I have tried to do a live stream for the PLEs when they happen and sort of do like ring play-by-play with that. So we'll get back to it though, chat. 3rd down and 2 coming up for Winston. He's going to look to throw. Looking under duress. Gets rid of it. And oh, a terrible pass as Winston was sort of falling down, tripping on the play as he tried to scramble out the pocket after it collapsed from the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. As we see here on the replay, in shotgun, Jameis Winston is going to try to set up the pass, but the pocket collapses in on him. He feels the pressure probably too soon, and he just trips over his own lineman, his own feet, and it's incomplete pass to Tillman, and now they'll have to punt. A terrible sort of 2 possessions here for the Cleveland Browns, as they have started their first 2 possessions inside the 40-yard line near midfield and have not been able to get anything going. So a couple of really good possessions from their defense has now been for naught, as we still have a 0-0 game here in the first quarter. And now we're hitting up another quick commercial break as we're 2 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game with the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns on Thursday Night Football. Let's get back to the chat real quick, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here. Welcome, Tyler, to the chat. Mason, appreciate you guys. Let's get back up to the top here. Mason says, what up? Jamie says, oh my goodness, what a catch. That was a big catch from George Pickens. I know which one you're talking about, Jamie. It says, Harris, I have Harris on my fantasy team, and he sucks. Yep, he's not been doing very good, Magic, so best of luck in that. Mason says, always love tuning into the streams. Appreciate you, Mason. Tyler says, yo, what's the best time for the Bucks fan? What's the best time to be a Bucks fan? Right now, man, that's right. All right, we'll get back to the chat here soon, guys, as the offense is coming back out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, Russell Wilson in shotgun. 1st down and 10, ball at the 11-yard line. They'll hand it off to Harris, who was in the shotgun there with Russell, and he'll get a decent gain of about maybe 4 yards on that play. And we're under 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. As we see Pittsburgh Steelers tonight, 4 penalties, 3 first downs, 2 punts, and 1 missed field goal. 4-3-2-1. Holy crap.
We're off to a bit of a slow start here, but Pittsburgh running the football to set up their play. To hit those big shots downfield.
All right, so 2nd down and 6 coming up after that 4-yard carry from Harris. Russell Wilson under center, ball at the 15-yard line. And they'll hand it off. Nope, it's play action. Russell Wilson rolling to his left. He'll complete that to his tight end, Washington. A short throw gets up to about the 29-yard line. So that should bring up 3rd down and 2.
Steelers receiver Van Jefferson, we just learned, is questionable to return because of a quad injury. He was on the injury report last week with that quad.
Maybe, Tyler. We'll get to the chat here in a little bit, guys. Just seeing your question there. Appreciate you guys all asking a bunch of questions and hanging out We'll get to those as soon as we get to our next commercial break. Appreciate you hanging out here, guys, on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, here we go. Already up to 9 likes, by the way. Appreciate y'all. Russell Wilson in shotgun. He'll look to throw. And we see a completed pass to Pickens. And he gets that all the way up to the 35-yard line, I believe. So a first down pass from Russell Wilson. A little slant play to George Pickens, who was on the right side of the formation. Oh, man. A beautiful catch from Pickens. An excellent coverage there from Ward, number 21 again. But Pickens is able to ring in the catch. And now first down here for Pittsburgh. Ball's on the 26-yard line. And they're going to take this to the end of the first quarter. And, guys, that is the end of the first quarter here on this Thursday Night Football primetime matchup as the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cleveland Browns are 0-0 here. Let's see what else can happen in this second quarter. Appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat here. Let's see what's going on with everybody. Let's get back to the comments, get back to the questions you guys are having. Let's see. Mason says, Tim, I'm glad I found your streams during the Bucks-Falcons games. Always love tuning in, and I love your streams. Mason, thank you very much. I appreciate all the kind comments. You guys are awesome in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Blake says, Super Bowl run, I guess. Hey, man, you always got to believe in your team, and as long as you got a chance, you got a chance, and the Buccaneers got a chance, brother. I'll always be a hardcore fan. I'll always be a believer in my team, man. All right, guys, next up, Mason says, always glad to see you live. You're definitely Super Bowl run. I'm a Bucs fan myself. Mason, awesome, dude. And I was there for the Super Bowl. It was great. Wow, Mason, congratulations on that, brother. Getting to go to a Super Bowl, that's an amazing, amazing feat. Oh, look at that, guys. I get a shout out from my niece, Isabel, who says, happy belated birthday, and she loves me. Thank you so much, Isabel, and thank you, Emily. Love you guys. Thank you very much for that. That definitely touched the heartstrings. All right. Tyler says you should be doing a WWE party stream. Well, hey, man, I'll have to think about that, dude, especially for the next PLE that's coming up. I believe that's going to be Survivor Series War Games, so that should be a pretty good one to maybe get on here and do a live stream with. So appreciate the idea there, brother. Jamie says this game's pretty slow. Yep, not a whole lot of offense right now going on, Jamie, in this one. Tyler also says, I think Shawn Michaels is better booking than Triple H. Tyler, how old are you? Triple H is like one of the best, bro. Anytime you see Triple H in the main event at any pay-per-view back in the day, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. There wasn't a whole lot of big main event matches in my day. I'm watching Shawn Michaels, okay? Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest performers in WWE history. Do not get me wrong. I would just rather, I think, see a little bit more of Triple H than Shawn Michaels. But appreciate the comment, man. Awesome to have some WWE fans in the chat. Are you looking for someone to do moderators for your stream? Well, possibly. I'm not sure what moderators exactly would do besides maybe manage the chat, make sure we kick anybody out who's being inappropriate and obviously disrespectful, which I believe everybody in the chat obviously knows here on Tim Reynolds Show. We're not going to take any disrespectful talk from anybody. We'll take a little banter back and forth and some friendly banter, if you will, but we're going to keep it professional, keep it respectful. It's all about football and family here on this one, baby. Good vibes only. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Jamie, who says go Birds. All right, and we'll get back to the chat on our next commercial as Russell Wilson will hand it off on this 1st and 10 play as we switch sides and Warner gets a gain of no yards on the play on that first down carry.
Mike Vrabel had been in Tennessee, of course, for a number of years, got fired at the end of last season. People thought he might get a head coaching job. He didn't. So he's out there kind of like, on the street, in a manner of speaking. And
I think for Jamie, it's the Eagles. Oh, Jamie wants to know who do I got, the Eagles or Rams? Man, it's going to be a good game, dude. It really is. I think it could be a trap game for the Eagles, but you'll have to check out Tim Reynolds Show's previews that I'll have either tonight or tomorrow to figure that out, Jamie. All right, we'll see Russell Wilson in shotgun. He'll hand it off again, and Warren is blown up at the line of scrimmage once again. This Cleveland Browns defense has really stepped up here early on in this game.
You know, you bring a guy in and then the fans.
Oh, Tyler, listen, Tyler, I got some homework for you there, bro, because I know you've got to be a big WWE fan. I need you to go look up some 2000 to about 2007 Triple H matches. Just look up a little bit of them. It'll blow your mind, I promise you. Here we go, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers offense now has a 3rd down and 9. Ball's at the 27-yard line. Russell's looking to throw. He's under duress. He gets rid of it. And downfield, he's got a man. And that's caught. Austin with the big catch on the play. Wow. What a catch for the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. As we see the replay here, Austin the third lined up on the left side of the field. He goes one-on-one with the safety, blows right past him, and he's able to make a big catch there. A gain of 46 yards on the play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A beautiful pass from Russell Wilson, who was under duress, getting pressured there on that play. And now we'll see the ball at the 27-yard line of Cleveland as Najee Harris runs the football on the next play. And he's able to break 3 tackles, but still gets tackled down behind the line of scrimmage. And oh my goodness, was that a fumble as well? As we've seen a big effort there from Najee Harris, but unfortunately,
Harris throughout his career rarely fumbles. That's the first of the season for him.
You know what? If you go back and the ball's definitely out. But if you go back to earlier, you could.
oh, okay, so that fumble won't count. They said that his forward progress was stopped. So Harris was trying to make just an extra effort, and they end up forcing the fumble, but they had already blown the whistle for forward progress. So fumble doesn't count. That's still a loss of 3 yards, though. And now Pittsburgh will have to burn a timeout as the play clock was running down. Woo! A lot of talking.
But let's remember that heads-up play there. The great throw by Russell Wilson comes back.
All right. So right there, the Cleveland Browns defense responds right away after the big 46-yard pass play from Russell Wilson, who is 8 of 8 right now for 123 yards in this game.
Guys, and this week, Najee Harris actually told me.
But the defense there steps up on that first down run and forces Harris for a loss of 3 yards. So now 2nd down and 13 at the Cleveland Browns 30-yard line coming up here. A 0-0 game in the second quarter.
They have the one-up each week because of Wilson and his knowledge of specific tendencies of players, coaches, and schemes, and you saw it at work right there.
You know, he's been rejuvenated himself.
All right, here we go.
Offense
Offense back on the field for Pittsburgh. I formation. Russell Wilson under center. 2nd down and 13. And play action. Russell Wilson will throw his screen to Harris on the left side. Harris, oh man, a nasty spill and tackle there. And that's only a gain of 2 yards, but a flag is on the field. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. We'll get to the chat here in just a little bit, guys, on our next commercial break. Appreciate all the questions. And that's a legal formation on the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And they'll decline it. And a 3rd down now coming up. Pretty odd to decline it, though. If you had accepted it, I understand it would have still been 2nd down, but you backed them up for a longer field goal attempt if you're able to stop them. So maybe a little surprising there on that decline, but no, the Cleveland Browns defense has been playing pretty good thus far, other than that big pass play they just gave up on this drive. So now 3rd down and 10, ball at the Cleveland 27-yard line. Russell Wilson in shotgun. Warner is the back to his left. 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end. Russell Wilson will look to throw. Under duress, gets rid of it to his running back, dumps it off, and Warner's trying to make everybody miss, but he just gets laid out after a gain of about 3 yards. So now 4th down coming up here for Pittsburgh, and we'll see Boswell will come out for another field goal attempt to redeem himself after missing his first attempt from 58 yards out earlier today. And we see the wind is definitely blowing really badly towards the kicker, almost in a crosswind, if you will, this way towards him. He's lined up on the left hash. So we'll see a 43-yard field goal attempt here from Boswell. And oh my goodness, there's a penalty flag now. And that would have been good, but now I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to get backed up. False start. Yep. Another mistake from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that'll back them up now and make this field goal attempt even longer. And oh my goodness. Wow.
That was a veteran, Cameron Hayward, but when you're winning like that, you're on the road on a short week. You got to play clean.
Man, Tomlin not happy about that. That was veteran Hayward there, 97 with the false start. So now a 48-yard attempt with the wind picking up. The snow's coming down even harder now. So we'll see Boswell can do with this kick. It's up and it's good. A beautiful kick from Boswell, who redeems himself. And that'll give the Pittsburgh Steelers a 3-0 lead with 11 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Way to go, Boswell. All right, guys, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for Thursday Night Football, where we got the Pittsburgh Steelers with the 3-0 lead over the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're already up to 9 likes in the chat. The goal for this live stream is 50. That's what my boy Blake in the chat says we can get up to. So let's see if we can make it happen, chat. Thank you guys for hanging around here. So I know we got a couple of questions already brewing up in the chat, guys. So we'll make sure here we'll get to you guys' comments. All right. All right, so going back to Tyler. Excuse me. Going back to Tyler's comment, says you should do streaming, wrestling, or any sport watch party along. Now, that'd be nice, man, to have some more people here joining the chat and watching along with us as well. Next weekend, he says, for... you got any ideas there, Tyler? For is there a WWE event going on next weekend? Is that when Survivor Series War Games is going on? Jamie says, go Birds. Cameron in the chat, welcome, says go Birds as well. Jamie was asking this earlier, who you got, the Eagles or Rams on Sunday night? Man, dude, I really do think I got to go with the Eagles. That secondary for their defense has been playing lights out, but they go up against Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, and wide receiver Cooper Kupp, as both those wideouts cannot be stopped when they're both on the field. So it'll be an interesting matchup, to say the least. All right, Blake says Falcons or Eagles. It's Eagles there, brother, for Jamie, talking about the Birds. Tyler says, I think Triple H is doing great, but he needs to step up. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something, Tyler. I don't think it's necessarily Triple H. I like the bookings that he's been doing for the most part, as far as like what matches we're seeing, what storylines we're seeing, right? I think the wrestlers need to step up a little bit, man. I mean, the women's division right now for WWE is really looking hot, especially in NXT, and I don't even really keep up with NXT all that well, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing right now in some of these up-and-comers in the WWE, but they definitely need to start getting a little bit more consistent overall with their talent, their storylines, and their matches as well. So appreciate the comments though there, man. I love any sport like wrestling or more. That's awesome, dude. Jamie says, what do you think will have the first, who do you think will have the first overall pick? I think that's definitely going to Jacksonville if I had to guess. They have a tough remaining schedule as well, but I mean, Chicago Bears also have a tough remaining schedule as well.
A touchback as the ball was taken.
And that'll be a touchback here for the Cleveland Browns offense as they come out on the field for their third possession of the game. All right, hold on, we'll get a couple more. Tyler says, who you got for Packers 49ers? I'm definitely going with the Packers in that one, man. But make sure you check out Tim Reynolds Show. I'm going to be doing my Week 12 preview coming up either tonight or tomorrow. So look for that on the channel, guys. I want to see a bunch of likes and comments from you guys in the chat on that preview for NFL Week 12 that I'll have on Tim Reynolds Show soon. Thank you, guys. I'll get back to the comments here soon. Go Chiefs, Tyler. And we'll see Jameis Winston now at the 20-yard line come out in shotgun. Ford's the running back. Winston will look to throw. 4-man rush. A quick throw. That's Jerry Jeudy. Makes the connection, and he breaks a couple tackles. And he gets a gain of about 15 yards on that slant play as Jerry Jeudy finding that connection there with Jameis Winston. They've been really good over the last few weeks as far as building a very, very good rapport with each other.
Outside of the end zone, right?
Sure, Kirk, it was touched in the landing zone. So, and then the kick brought it in the end zone down there. So it's a touchback, but it comes to the 20 because it first touched in the landing zone, not the end zone.
All right, here we go. First down and 10 at the 36-yard line for Jameis Winston, who's in shotgun. A blitz coming. They pick it up, and that's another quick pass out to Jerry Jeudy, who makes his second catch on this drive, and that'll be a gain of about 8 yards on that first down pass play. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show.
Every single person, Kevin himself, all the way down, said, boy, we've got to get a running game going. We've got to get a running game going.
So now second down and 2 coming up for Jameis Winston in this Cleveland Browns offense. Ball's now on the 44-yard line. Jerry Jeudy with 2 catches for 24 yards on this drive. Nick Chubb back in the game. Winston in shotgun will hand it off to Chubb, and he gets enough for the first down and a few yards more as his offensive lineman and tight end are pushing him forward. And Nick Chubb will get a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland Browns.
Jerry Jeudy kind of takes over as the main go-to weapon now, almost wide receiver 1.
Oh, Tyler, I definitely got some thoughts on the kickoffs, man. We'll get to that near on our next commercial break. Appreciate all the awesome questions in the chat, guys. Thank you. All right, here we go. We'll see first down and 10 coming up here at the 49-yard line. Winston under center, play action. He'll look to throw. Blitz is coming. They pick it up. And that's another completion over the middle to Jerry Jeudy. And that's all the way down inside the 40-yard line in Pittsburgh Steelers territory. As we see Porter Jr., the defensive back, was the one on coverage. And Jerry Jeudy there able to create some space. And he's able to catch that ball there for a nice gain of 15 yards on that play. And that's his third catch on this drive. Jameis Winston driving this Cleveland Browns offense down the field. As we see Jeudy, 3 catches for 39 yards, all on this drive. Ball's now on the 37-yard line. Jameis Winston in shotgun. Winston will hand it off. That's Ford, the backup running back. He breaks a tackle and gets it up all the way inside the 30-yard line. And this offensive lineman gets him an extra push. And that's almost enough for a first down. We see the Cleveland Browns marching down the field here on their third possession of the game. See on the replay there, Ford, number 34, refusing to go down. His offensive lineman helping him get a few extra yards on that one, pushing him forward. A nice play and a gain of 9 yards on that run. Second down and 1. Jameis Winston under center. Ball is at the 28-yard line, and that's a QB sneak. And Winston's going to have enough for the first down and a few yards more.
In the rehab process, in a manner of speaking, because you missed all of those games a year and a half. So they want to make sure they don't overwork him at this point.
We'll see Winston already trying to get the offense right back up to the line here. After that first down, ball's at the 25-yard line. Winston in shotgun, 3 wide receiver set to his left. Nick Chubb in at running back. Winston looking his way, throws it to Chubb, and that's a completed pass for about a yard. Second down and long coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play on Thursday Night Football. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel.
Series where they had great field position. They ran the ball. They ended up punting after 2 3-and-outs. This time he's decided to open it up with formations, throwing the football. I think it's gotten Jameis Winston into it.
And here we go, second down and 9. Ball's at the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-yard line. Cleveland on the edge of the red zone. Jameis Winston in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Nick Chubb. Goes up the middle on that draw play. Gets a gain of maybe 3 yards on the play. So third down and medium coming up here for the Cleveland Browns offense. Pittsburgh leads 3-0 here with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Carson's back. Welcome, brother. All right, here we go. A big third down in this second quarter for the Cleveland Browns offense. This is their third possession of the game. They started with their worst field position here on this drive. Jameis Winston in shotgun by himself will look to throw. Gets rid of it. That's completed to Moore for a nice gain, but that's going to be about a yard short of the line to gain. And we'll see here if the Cleveland offense is going to stay on the field or if they're going to kick the field goal.
Well, here you go. You're at home. You're 2-8. You're taking on a division rival.
And we'll see Nick Chubb come back in for the Cleveland Browns offense, and they'll be going for it here on 4th and 1. Ball's at the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-yard line.
There's a home crowd here. I mean, even though Pittsburgh's 120 miles away, not too many terrible.
And we'll see here, Jameis Winston under center. Nick Chubb is the running back. They got another offensive lineman in a heavy-duty set. They'll hand it off to Chubb, and Chubb's got the first down. A beautiful 4th down run play. Nick Chubb following his blocks on the left side of the line there and gets enough for the first down as the Cleveland Browns are now inside the red zone. Wish I had one of those big old red lights. Red zone. Oh, wait, I can do this, right? You can do this. Look. Red zone. Red zone. Woo! Oh, no. And an injury for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense as Patrick Queen is down on the field. He's being met with by trainers. Hopefully he's okay. All right, the Pittsburgh Steelers lead the Cleveland Browns 3-0 with 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Excuse me. And we see the Cleveland Browns offense driving down the field here inside the red zone on their third possession of the game. All right, guys, let's go to the chat. Get back to your comments. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And hey, our goal for this live stream is 50 likes. We're already up to 10. Guys, we're already a fifth of the way there. Let's go. Thank you, everybody, from Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so we see here back into the comments. Motown Mitch is back. Carson's back. Appreciate you guys. All right, so let's see. Already answered the Packers-Niners. Let's go, Chief, from Tyler. What's your favorite team in MLB? That would be the Tampa Bay Rays, and I'm not too happy with them right now. Their new stadium deal is probably just fell through because of Hurricane Milton in those county, that Pinellas County. But yeah, Tampa Bay Rays fan, definitely through and through for Major League Baseball. Thank you for your comment there, Tyler. All right, EA Sports, it's in the game. That's right, Jamie, what's up? St. Louis Cardinals from Blake there. He must be a Cardinals fan. Any thoughts on WWE ID? Tyler, I'm not sure what you mean. I need to clarify your comment there, pal, if you can help me out with that. I don't like the kickoff rules, says Tyler. What are your thoughts on it? Well, you see, my thoughts on it, it's better than not having the kickoff at all. I will say that. But there's definitely some different things that they can do with this, man. You know, there's a lot of different tweaks. I think that if they really sat down and thought of some ideas for this kickoff, there's a lot of better things that you can come up with, especially like, you know, I love the onside kick, don't get me wrong, but maybe something different that would give the team an opportunity to get the ball back, right? Like if you complete a 4th down and 15, you get to keep the ball there, or you get the ball back at this yard line because you got that first down on a 4th and 15 or something, you know, like sort of like a 2-point play, if you will. Like if you're able to get the 2-point play and get in the end zone or whatever, you know, for maybe like instead of the 2-yard line, you do like the 10-yard line or something, or the 12-yard line, then maybe that's your onside kick, if you will. But there's definitely some other ideas they could do for the kickoff. I think there's a lot they could do with that. All right. Carson says he's back. Do you like video games? Hell yeah, Tyler, like video games. All right, guys, we're back here. Jameis Winston under center, ball at the 11-yard line, play action. Winston under duress. He gets rid of it, though. That's Njoku, and he gets down to the 1-yard line. And that'll be 2nd down and inches as they can get a first down here pretty much inside the 1-yard line, but pretty much call that 1st and goal. As we see, play action worked well, and Winston gets rid of the ball right away, rolling to his left side. That's Njoku, the tight end, with the catch, and that gets them down all the way to the 1-yard line after that gain of 9 yards. Okay, call it the 2-yard line for Pittsburgh. And now we'll see I formation. It's Nick Chubb. Jameis Winston under center. They'll hand it off to Chubb up the middle, and that's a touchdown! Nick Chubb as he gets into the end zone, and the Cleveland Browns offense get the first touchdown of this Thursday night football matchup as they go up 6-3 on the Pittsburgh Steelers with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. A beautiful drive from Jameis Winston and this Cleveland Browns offense as they started in their worst field position here of the ball game. They were not able to get anything going with great field position inside their own 40-yard line near midfield on their first 2 possessions, which were a 3 and out. But on this one, we see the first touchdown of this Thursday night football matchup. What a great drive for the Cleveland Browns offense. 11 plays, 78 yards, and we see a 2-yard TD there for Nick Chubb on the 12-play, 80-yard drive for the touchdown. And after the extra point, Cleveland goes up 7-3 with 4 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play. Make sure you guys hit that like button and like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're already up to 10 likes, and we're already a fifth of the way to our goal on this live stream of getting up to 50 likes. Chat, don't you think we can make it? If you think we can make it to 50 likes, chat, give me a hell yeah. All right, guys, let's get back to the chat here real quick. Get some more of your questions answered. Tyler asked if I like video games. Heck yeah, Tyler. Big video game guy, especially for college football that came out again this year, and also Madden, 2 of my favorite games that I play constantly. Or at least when I can. Ever since I started this show, I've probably played the most minimal amount of video games I've ever had in my life in the last, let's say, 6 months or so. So, Motown Mitch says, I'm back to my ride. Just had to battery die. Love it. Thank you, man. Appreciate you there, Motown Mitch. Welcome back to the chat. Tyler says, I want to NFL bring back the old rules for the kickoff. Me too, man, but we got to make it safe. So just got to figure out a way to balance that. You know what I'm saying, Tyler? Carson says Cleveland isn't really doing bad. Yeah, defense is playing very, very well right now for Cleveland. These divisional matchups, man, I don't care who you are. It's always a rivalry, and it's always going to be a decent game for the most part, you know? And we'll see a touchback here for the Pittsburgh Steelers as they come back out. DC Real, welcome to the chat. AFC North has always beat the crap out of each other the way they play. Hell yeah, dude. I totally have to agree with that. Jamie Walk says, I don't like the kickoffs because I think they should have been a safety. Hey, not too bad. I would probably have to agree with you on that one, the way that complicated looked or whatever. Hot take, Cleveland Browns say, let's stay with Jameis Winston next season. Shh, why not? If he does good to end this season, you better bring him back at least as a decent backup. I mean, if not, he'll be the starter next year because you don't know if Watson's going to come back healthy next year or not. But appreciate your comment there, Jamie. Nick Chubb on my fantasy team. Carson, me too. There we go. What's up, guys? All right, here we go. I formation, a toss play to the right side to Najee Harris on 1st down and 10. That's a gain of 2 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and long for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Oh, Tyler says WWE will launch a new indie wrestling program. That would be pretty cool to check out. I think you could do it. Hell yeah. Carson with the first hell yeah in the chat for the 50-like goal. Let's go. I got an Xbox there, Tyler, by the way. Xbox Live. And then we see here, guys, as we got a 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Steelers offense. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Russell Wilson under center, play action. Blitz, oh, we see, oh, fumble on the play. It's bouncing around, and the Cleveland Browns defense gets on top of it, and that will be a turnover. As we see, pressure was getting to Russell Wilson on that play, and we'll have to see who forced the fumble on the replay. But the Cleveland Browns defense comes up with another big turnover after already forcing a turnover on downs earlier in this game. Now Cleveland carrying all the momentum as we see the replay here. It's Myles Garrett on the left side, gets chipped by the tight end, beats the left tackle, and gets in and knocks the ball right out of Russell Wilson's hands, who is trying to step up in the pocket on the left-hand side. And number 59, the linebacker, comes in with the fumble recovery. Reed, and man, a nice play there from Myles Garrett, forcing the fumble. And now we'll see Jameis Winston in the Cleveland Browns offense at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Winston under duress, having to scramble around, dumps it off, and that's caught. Moore with the catch, number 8. And Jameis Winston makes a play happen there as the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive line blew up that play, but Winston's able to step up in the pocket and roll to his right just a little bit and dump that ball off to his wide receiver, number 8, Moore, who gets a gain of 9 yards on that play. So technically, we've already seen this Cleveland Browns team force 2 turnovers with the turnover on downs earlier in the game and then that fumble recovery there. And now we'll see 2nd down and 1 at the 22-yard line. Jameis Winston, QB, sneaks it, and he's still on his feet trying to keep going. And he'll get all the way to about the 20-yard line, or just outside the 20-yard line here for the Cleveland Browns, but that'll be a 1st down. And how about Jameis Winston? 8 for 10 for 72 yards in this game. We see Nick Chubb, 7 rushes for 24 yards and the touchdown. And Jerry Jeudy is the leading receiver with 3 catches for 39 yards, as we have now reached the 2-minute warning in the 2nd quarter as the Cleveland Browns have a 7-3 lead in this matchup. 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
For a limited time at Little Caesars, get any 2 toppings you want on a large
All right,
pizza for only
let's go back to the comments here. Thank you guys for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate y'all. All right, so go here, see what the comments are popping off with. Yeah, Tyler was asking if I had an Xbox or PS5. I am an Xbox Live player, Tyler. Thank you for checking out, witches. Oh, cool. So Motown Mitch has a question. What's your thoughts on the Washington football team being sued by Native Americans wanting their team name back? Well, man, to be honest with you, dude, it's like at this point, they've already rebranded. I don't really think as an organization you're going to want to go back to what you were when you've already changed. Now, with that said, am I sold on Washington Commanders? No, I actually like the Washington football team, to be honest with you. I just thought that was a little bit different and sort of a nice, different niche for them for that name and brand for the Washington's, NFL football team. But you got to do something else different. I don't think you can go back to the old name, but it is interesting, to hear about that and read about that, though. So appreciate your comment there, Motown Mitch. Carson says Xbox for life. Hell yeah, Carson, man. I got to link up with some more of you guys, dude, on my Xbox. I don't get to play with a lot of people on there. And maybe if I get to do some more online one-on-one or on the same team sort of play, especially with Madden or college football, maybe I can get some more of video game and streaming on the channel. Is definitely something during the NFL offseason and college football offseason that I'm definitely going to think about doing. Doing some video gaming, some football video gaming. That's what I usually do. It's what I usually play. So maybe chat, if you guys like that, might be something you can join me with in the future or to look forward to. So thank you guys. Jamie says you can't do that. Tyler, I got a PlayStation, says, hey, Jamie. If Jameis plays well, I think he wins the comeback player of the year. Okay, so comeback player of the year, though, for Jameis Winston, I don't think so. I think J.K. Dobbins has that in the bag right now.
Well, neither rain, snow, gloom of night, or even a bomb cyclone will keep that gang from their appointed rounds. Carissa told me we're invited on to the Cuyahoga River dinner cruise.
All right, here we go. Hand off to Nick Chubb on 1st down and 10. He gets a gain of about maybe 2 or 3 on the play. So 2nd down and long coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense.
All right, let's see if the Browns are going to be able to punch this in or have to settle for a field goal. They're not going to be in a hurry, that's for sure. Pittsburgh 2 timeouts remaining.
All right, 2nd and 8 now inside the red zone for Jameis Winston. Ball's at the 18-yard line, but a timeout? No, that's a flag. And that's a false start on the offense, and that'll back up the Cleveland Browns offense. Not a good penalty flag there inside 2 minutes to go as we're at 1 minute 36 seconds left to go in this ball game. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. We're up to 10 likes. We're trying to get to 50 likes on this live stream. So chat, let's make it happen. If you think we can get to 50 likes on this live stream, chat, give me a hell yeah. All right, 2nd down and 13 coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense. Guys, I'll get to the comments here in a little bit. Appreciate you guys. All right, ball's now on the 23-yard line after that penalty flag. 2nd down and 13. God, I hate my allergies, guys. Ugh. As we see Jameis Winston in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Winston's going to look to throw. Oh, he's under duress. He's scrambling, looking around, and he completes it. That's Moore again with a nice catch. And that'll get them to a manageable 3rd down after that catch. Gain of 6 yards on that pass play, as we see on the replay. Moore sits in right inside the zone, coming from the right side of the formation into the middle part of the field. And he makes the catch there, tackled right away by number 31 on the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And now 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense at the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-yard line. And we're at 1:27 left to go. And the Steelers take their 2nd timeout of the ball game.
Pittsburgh, their 2nd. Cleveland's going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. So Tomlin wants to preserve enough time. Stop him here, and they'll have plenty of time. So 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Mike's been here before.
3rd down and 7, 1:27 left to go in this game. The Cleveland Browns lead 7-3. Cleveland Browns offense trying to take advantage of a turnover as they're inside the red zone. Ball at the 17-yard line.
Meetings with him are the best.
We'll see Jameis Winston in shotgun. Nick Chubb is the running back to his right. Blitz coming for Pittsburgh. They hand it off to Chubb, and he's stuffed right away. Maybe a half-yard gain on that play.
Interesting call with the timeouts and with the time. And right now, so far, they've not called a timeout, Pittsburgh. You would have thought they would have.
Oh, and the offense will stay out on the field here. 4th down and 6. Okay. Ball's now on the 16-yard line. Winston in shotgun, and we'll see what Cleveland does. They may try to get him to jump here. This may be all for show. They're going to try to see if they can draw him off sides, I'm pretty sure. We're already down to about 5 seconds to go. Yep, they're not going to snap it. And then we'll see our timeout here, I believe, by Cleveland. Yep, and they'll call a timeout here with 42 seconds left to go. A 7-3 lead, and now we'll see a field goal attempt more than likely from the Cleveland Browns offense before the end of the 1st half. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. I see we got a bunch of different comments as well. Appreciate you guys. As we see here on the replay, it's TJ Watt, number 90, wrecking the play on that one. Comes in, and Patrick Queen joins him as they gain tackle there. Double tackle there. Nick Chubb's force him for only a half-yard, looks like. Yeah, not even a gain of a yard. So 4th down and 6 now coming up. A 34-yard field goal attempt for Hopkins, number 7. And this will put the Cleveland Browns up by 7 if he can make this field goal. We'll see the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Cleveland will take a 7-point lead as we are 40 seconds away from halftime. The Cleveland Browns lead 10-3 here in Week 12 on Thursday Night Football. Okay, guys, let's get back to the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out here. Okay. Okay, Carson, I got to get that to you here. Gosh, what is my... Is it red? I think that's it. Carson, I believe there's my Xbox Live name. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to probably double check, of course. You know what? Actually, let me see here on my... I can check on my computer real quick. Appreciate you guys, man, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Okay, so going through the comments here. One day ago, the Chiefs might get Marquise Hollywood Brown back sooner than expected based on a new report that has emerged. Really? Huh, Tyler, I have not heard said report yet, But because he got injured so early, I guess it wouldn't surprise me if he's able to come back maybe like the last few weeks of the season before the playoffs, or even back in the playoffs. That would be pretty cool. Even for my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, wide receiver Chris Godwin has a chance of returning if we make the playoffs. So it's a very slim chance, but I'll take any chance I could get, especially with Godwin. Okay, so got to make sure I get this to you right. So Xbox, it's red. Red Buccaneer 02. That's my Xbox. For any of you guys that want to play some Xbox, I don't really have a lot of friends on my Xbox account, so there you go, guys. It's the second name there, Red Buccaneer 02. All right, let's get through some more chats of the chat here before we get to the game. J.K. Dobbins will get it. Heck yeah, dude. I told you, man. I told you that. Arthur Jeter, appreciate you hanging out with the chat. Carson, thank you for helping out there. Tyler says, I heard Isaiah Pacheco is back in a few weeks. Yep, he's already practicing this week, and the plan is to get him probably in a game within 2 weeks. Probably not next weekend. Definitely not this game coming up this weekend. There is a slight chance for the next weekend there in Week 13, but expect Week 14, definitely a return for Isaiah Pacheco. That's exactly what I'm reading from the reports I'm reading there, Tyler, who's a huge Chiefs fan. Welcome to the chat there, Tyler. Appreciate your question there. Jamie Walk says, I went to a Browns QB last year, even though Baker deserved it. Oh, okay. Got you there, guys. All right, Motown Mitts, that reminds me, they were saying Hutch is way ahead of schedule and should be ready to go for the playoffs himself. Don't really count too much on the playoffs because that's a broken bone for Hutchinson. So you definitely want to make sure that that's completely healed before you try to go on there. But they said maybe like the championship game, which is better than what they previously said, which was going to be the Super Bowl if he's able to return for the playoffs. So as we see Russell Wilson here with 40 seconds to go, ball on the 30-yard line in shotgun. Wilson will look to throw, gets rid of it. That's caught. Fryer move to tight end, gets it all the way down to the 49-yard line. And now the Steelers will have to come right back to the line. Russell Wilson trying to get the play called. Tick, 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 under 25 seconds to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Russell Wilson is in shotgun. He'll look to throw. Looking to the left, and he'll just throw it away to kill the clock. And that's 17 seconds to go, and they're looking for intentional grounding, but they will not get a penalty flag on the play. Carson, appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're up to 10 likes. Our goal on this live stream is to get to 50. All right, Russell Wilson in shotgun. He'll look to throw. Second down and 10. Downfield to the left side. And oh my goodness, Pickens had a chance to go up and get it, but a little bit of a delayed reaction, and he's tripped, and he can't believe it, man. He is pissed off as he got tripped up by Emerson Jr., number 23 on the play, as we see here Pickens on the left side of the formation on the replay. It gets, I don't know, man. That's sort of ticky-tacky, I suppose, and too close to call. So no penalty flag. Third down and 10 now coming up for the Steelers with 11 seconds to go. Russell Wilson looking to throw. He's under duress, though, and he goes down for the sack. And that's Myles Garrett. The Cleveland Browns defense came to play, and that'll take us to halftime. As Myles Garrett gets his second sack of the day, already forcing a forced fumble on the last drive that led to the touchdown, or I should say the field goal. Wow. What a play from the reigning defending defensive MVP for the NFL, as we see the Cleveland Browns have a 10-3 lead at halftime over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thank you guys for hanging out. Blake also sent me a friend request saying, thank you guys. That's so awesome, man. Appreciate y'all.
But we can help ourselves by staying on schedule, certainly.
How do you get your offense into the end zone?
again, like we talked about, we stay on schedule. We minimize his impact on the game in those one-dimensional
Yeah,
moments.
Pickens has definitely been covered one-on-one. Motown Mitch, appreciate your comment there. They need to start trying to get him the ball more. I mean, Pickens is a one-on-one machine. If he's covered one-on-one, throw it up there to him. He's able to go up and make good plays on the ball constantly. So I love that strategy, Motown. Thank you, guys. Blake sent a friend request. Appreciate you, Blake. Also, Carson said he added message me for the Xbox account. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It says, I think Hunt's going to help out with Isaiah. Dude, Tyler, what a huge signing from the Kansas City Chiefs to be able to get Kareem Hunt, who actually only trails Derrick Henry since he started for the Chiefs in carries. So he's been getting the workload and carrying it and doing a very, very good job for the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't wait to see Pacheco come back, though. He's definitely going to make this team a lot better. All right. Oh, Blake says he's on Madden hanging out right now. Man, that's awesome, guys. Cool. Look at that. See? We already got guys already making friends in the chat. Oh, see? Jamie says, I can't wait to get my PS5. Gonna play some College Football 25. Jamie, I love that game. College Football 25 is one of my favorite games to play. And all right, guys, this halftime, so we're going to go ahead, hit the restroom, get some more to drink, get a snack. You know the deal here on Tim Reynolds Show. So appreciate you guys for hanging out in the chat. Appreciate all your questions. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today on this live stream. It means a lot. Thank you for all your guys' support and the awesome comments and questions you guys have had for this matchup as we're at halftime with the Cleveland Browns leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-3 in this Week 12 matchup on Thursday Night Football. And this is Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show and hit that like button. Our goal is to get 50 likes on this live stream. And chat, if you think we can make it happen, give me a hell yeah. Appreciate y'all. Motown Mitch says, Tim, you should do a top 10 power rankings every week. Man, you know what, Motown, I like that idea, but to be honest with you, man, like, what do power rankings really mean? Like, we know who the top teams right now are in the league, and to be honest with you, it might even be more fun to do, like, a bottom 10 power rankings, if you will. But I'm not a big believer in power rankings, guys. I'll tell you that straight up here. Just a little information about my football self and the way I kind of study football. I'm more of, like, call it as it is, right? Like right now, can you honestly say that the Pittsburgh Steelers are the best team in their division, even though they're leading? I mean, Baltimore's offense is clearly better, and their only bigger weakness really on the defensive side is in their secondary. Now, obviously, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a better defense, but does that make them an overall better team than the Ravens? Well, they've already beat each other one-on-one, so if I was to make some power rankings, that means I got to put the Steelers ahead of the Baltimore Ravens, even though maybe the Ravens might still be a better team than Pittsburgh. So, for me, power rankings are just like, they're not really that important, you know? Like, I would much rather give you guys content of my opinion of what happened with the games and sort of that sort. You know, how I felt about the game, how it went, the stats you need to know, why it went that way, you know, that sort of thing. And that's what I love doing on my football talks on Friday, guys. I really love just getting my opinion and talking about football and sort of like that, which, chat, by the way, y'all got me with that Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul one last week. That was one of the most lamest fights I'd ever seen. So we definitely next time when we get on Friday Football live on Tim Reynolds Show, we definitely got to talk more ball. So make sure, chat, make sure you subscribers come ready with your NFL questions and some college football questions if you guys got those too. So it is halftime. Guys, I got to go hit the restroom. Appreciate you guys as we see a couple more comments here. I bet I can beat you in college football, says Jamie. Jamie, I will accept that challenge if you're able to add me on my Xbox account. I think you can cross-play on college football if you said you're getting a PlayStation. So I accept your challenge there, man. Let's go. Let me go. Power rankings mean nothing, but they are more fun for the fans to debate each other. Okay, Motown Mitch, I guess I see your point there. It might be something for me to think about, especially for maybe next season. So appreciate that. My issue with Patrick Mahomes is he needs to calm and stop throwing interceptions. Kansas City Chiefs are doing action, gun, and pass We need a left tackle and cornerback. Yeah, I know, man. Definitely two positions on their whole entire team that they're a little weak at. Left tackle and cornerback, which that could come back to hurt them in the playoffs there if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I wish you on the fight, says Motown Mitch. That was trash. And Carson says, bro was biting his glove. He needs to bite his ear. All right, guys. So go ahead and listen to the highlights here a little bit. I'll be right back here on Tim Reynolds Show for this halftime break. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel.
He can make plays with his legs. Russell's a little limited down there.
And I think Jalen Warren, maybe a heavier dose of Jalen Warren. It seemed like he was running the ball a little more effective than Najee Harris was in that first half.
4th straight game for Russell with a turnover. What does he need to do here? What?
Well, I think, one, they got to stay out of some of these 3rd and long, 2nd and long situations.
All right, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. I'll be back here in a little bit on this halftime.
And convert when they get down here with an opportunity to score touchdowns.
And you got to find a way defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers to get T.J. Watt in this pass rush hot. You got to get to the quarterback. You guys got to cause turnovers. This is what this team has relied on all season long. You can't disappear now.
T.J. Watt, 0 pressures here in the first half. Coming up after TNF Nightcap, you don't want to miss twice the first K-pop group to perform on Amazon Music Live. They'll be bringing the heat. We need some heat from Soul from Los Angeles, so stick around after the game.
I'll take some heat.
No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better.
Get the boneless meal deal only at Wingstop.
Over 600,000 USPS employees working in sync to ensure everything sent on its holiday ride ends with a moment of joy.
All on ESPN and ABC. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by iPhone.
Week 12 of the NFL season starts here in Cleveland as the Browns meet the Steelers in a wintry mix.
If you're going to win an AFC North game in the snow in these kind of conditions, who's going to win the line of scrimmage?
From the one. Chubb. Scores. And the end zone goes next. And Taylor takes the lead. 31 degrees in Cleveland right now. 10-3. The Browns on top. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. Second game of the season with 3 sacks in the first half for Myles Garrett. Had 3 against the Chargers. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh, despite all of the success this season, 6 times this season held without a first-half touchdown. Tied with the Giants for the most, and there are the numbers for the quarterbacks tonight. Despite the wintry mix and the wind and all of that, only 2 incompletions for Wilson, only 2 for Winston.
Look at the 4 sacks there because of the job that Myles Garrett and his defense have done. Give Jim Schwartz a lot of credit. Big fella on the right says, the heck with it. He's just showing up ready to roll here. 30, you said 31. He doesn't care.
No. That says it all, doesn't it? Couple of libations and away you go, baby. Doesn't matter. Chris Boswell to kick off. And the Browns will start at their 30-yard line. Moments to go.
All right, welcome everybody. We're back. Man, that was a fast halftime.
Your offense scored on those last 2 drives. How do you want to continue to attack the Steelers in the second half?
Yeah, this is a tough team. It's AFC North.
All right, here we go.
It's going to be a battle. We have to do
all right. Welcome, guys, back to Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys for liking and subscribing to this live play-by-play where we'll see the Cleveland Browns hopefully try to hold on to this 10-3 lead here in the third quarter. All right, here we go. Cleveland starts out for their first possession in the second half. Jameis Winston in shotgun. Gets it completed. And that's a big catch there and a first down made by number 88. The backup tight end, I believe, is who it is.
Not being effective in the first half as far as getting to the quarterback.
That's Jordan Atkins, number 88. The tight end makes the catch for 12 yards, and that's down to the Cleveland Brown 42-yard line. First down and 10 now for Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns offense as they are handing it off to Nick Chubb up the middle and a gain of about 3.
Nick Chubb, you know, we haven't even mentioned this, but Deshaun.
All right, appreciate you guys. Got some more good comments, it looks like here. All right, yeah. Thank you, guys. We'll get to those comments here on our next commercial break.
Only 11 pass rush snaps that he's had so far.
All right, here we go. Jameis Winston under center. Nick Chubb is the running back. Ball's at the 44-yard line. Play action. Jameis looking to throw. He's under duress. He steps up in the pocket, gets rid of it. Wide open is Tillman, number 19. Oh, and that's a fumble. And the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is all over it. A big turnover here coming for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Winston still fighting to try to get the ball back, but yeah, Number 25 with the big hit on Tillman, knocks the ball out, and there's nothing Tillman can do. And that'll be a fumble and recovered by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense as they get a huge turnover to start out this second half. Man. Jameis Winston, the one with the tackle, and that's Cleveland's first turnover on this game. And now momentum going back to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who get their first turnover on defense. Man, must have been a gain of about 20-something yards by Tillman, but now the turnover, ball's at the 25-yard line for Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson under center. Handoff to Najee Harris. Harris running to the left, making a couple people miss and gets it down to about 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 coming up after that good rushing play from Najee Harris. Yes, so Tillman had a gain of 24 yards on that reception, fumbles, and Pittsburgh recovers at the 25-yard line. And on the very next play, we see Najee Harris with the run, and now 2nd down. Another run by Najee Harris up the middle, and that'll be enough for a first down. And oh no, is that another fumble?
Officials will come in. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Oh, and they're calling him down, and now we'll have to see the replay here. Is that ball coming out? No, leg is down. So he's down before the ball comes out. So Najee Harris will get the first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Good effort, though, from the Cleveland Browns defense. You can still see Tillman on the sideline really upset about that fumble. And now Russell Wilson under center. Najee Harris is the running back. They'll hand it off to Najee again, but he's blown up in the backfield. That's Newsom in and on the tackle, the cornerback number 0, and that's no gain on that rush. 2nd down and long coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The line of scrimmage, putting as many bodies up there as they can, leaving their corners at times out on islands. They have confidence.
Thank you guys for hanging out here with Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel.
They've done a good job of not getting beaten downfield. I think we have the one that Pickens made a great play on.
All right, here we go. Pittsburgh on the 38-yard line for 2nd down and 9. Russell Wilson in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Warner, who goes to the right side, able to break some tackles, but only gets a gain of about maybe a yard or 2. So that'll bring up 3rd down and long coming up here for Pittsburgh.
19. Yeah. It's different year, ton of injuries.
All right, a big 3rd down and long coming up here. Let's see what Pittsburgh's able to do.
They thought could be really good. Alex Wright was out after a torn tricep week 4. So they lost to their...
And the snow's really starting to come down here. And we see Russell Wilson in shotgun. Cleveland is showing blitz. Warner, the running back, to his right. It's a 5-man rush. They send the blitz. It gets to Russell, but he's able to dump it off to Warren. And he, oh my goodness, almost gets it to the first down marker. Well, yep, they're going to give it to him. Warner with a very nice catch and run to get the first down for Pittsburgh. As we see here on the replay, tackle nice by number 1, and replay is definitely going to bring that back as he's probably a yard short. Got a favorable spot there, and replay assistant should bring that ball back. It's going to be a yard short, so 4th and inches, they hand it off, and the Cleveland Browns defense comes up big once again on a 4th down conversion, forcing a turnover on downs. A tackle in the backfield. And now the Cleveland Browns offense will come back onto the field with beautiful field position here. Oh my goodness, folks. What a play. What a crazy second half we're having so far as we've seen 2 turnovers in a row. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing to Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, we're up to 14 likes already on this live stream. Our goal is to get to 50. And Chad, if you think we can make it, then give me a hell yeah. We're already up to 14, guys. Let's go. All right, let's get back to the chat. We see we're popping off here with a lot of good questions and everything. We'll try to get to you guys as much as we can. I'm trying to read them on my computer rather than on here on the mobile. So we'll see what we can do. Carson says, yeah, Jamie, fight, we would have been way different. That's for sure with a younger Mike Tyson. Mr. Unlimited Rush, says Jamie. Talking about Logan Paul in the Mike Tyson fight. Jamie, who you got winning Defensive Player of the Year, he wants to know. Jamie, very good question. I tell you what, it's going to be a close call this year because there's a couple of guys that are up there as far as like maybe being as good to beat. Man, you know, honestly, it's really wide open because I really can't think of one guy that's standing out enough this year to sort of get that Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, I would almost be biased to say it's Vita Vea. He's been one of the best interior linemen, but he's not really putting up a lot of numbers, if you will, for as far as maybe Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know. It's a tough call. Nothing really comes to mind. Nothing really sticks out right away as far as, like, who's the biggest Defensive Player of the Year this year. You know what I mean? So, yeah, good question, though, Jamie. Something to think about. Something to ponder about. That's for sure, especially as we get closer to the end of the season. Okay. Tyler says, I heard about Jake Paul. He's wanting to go to WWE. But he's not going to, though, because his brother's already doing it. But if he does go, he says he wants to be like a Paul Heyman manager. Thank you for the comment there, Tyler. Motown Mitch says, I don't even want to hear the game, Paul, again. Blessed Up Kev, welcome to the chat. I have Pitt get more than 14 points on my parlay. Well, right now the Cleveland Browns defense is stepping up there, Blessed Up Kev, so hopefully he's able to do something. All right, guys. Winfield Jr. says Blake for Defensive Player of the Year, like that. All right, we'll see the Cleveland Browns offense come out in shotgun, and they'll hand it off to Ford, and he gets a gain of about maybe 3. So second down and long coming up for the Cleveland Browns as they're showing what happened here on the last play on turnover downs. You see they're going to run it to the left, and there's way more defensive players there. Before the ball is snapped, you can see there's more defensive players on the left side than they have blockers on the left side. So that run should have either went to the right, as far right as they could go, or it should have went straight up the middle, and it just gets blown up. So now second down and 7, handoff to Nick Chubb, and he'll get tackled down after about a gain of 3. So third down and short coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense. Yeah, guys, so 10-3 ball game here, under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Back-to-back turnovers for both offenses here to start this second half. Thank you, Monty. Appreciate you with the Buccaneers comment. We're going to get to the comments here, guys, on our next commercial break. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jameis Winston here in shotgun. Ball's at the 39-yard line on 3rd and 4. Pittsburgh showing blitz. And they will bring the blitz. Winston gets rid of it quickly, but that's tipped and batted down, and that'll be incomplete. And now fourth down coming up for Cleveland, and they'll more than likely have to punt the ball away here.
We just talked about Hayward
and that's Hayward, Cameron Hayward, number 97, with the batted down pass. He was on the double team, still able to get his hands up there. So, unfortunately, that's going to be a fourth down punt here coming up for the Cleveland Browns, who are just outside of field goal range on the 39-yard line. So, 13 will try to sort of pin them deep. And oh my goodness, number 31 trips on the play, and that ball will roll into the end zone as we're starting to see the snow, the winter wonderland coming around here on this Thursday Night Football. And guys, let's go back to the chat. Appreciate y'all. Man, crazy second half already. Turnovers galore, right? Am I right? Am I right? Thank you, guys. Make sure you hit that like button and like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're trying to get to 50 likes on this live stream. We're up to 14. I think we can make it to 50, chat. Let's make it happen. All right. So Blessed Up Kev with a lot of short comments coming in here talking about the parlays he needs for Pittsburgh, saying, let's go Harris. Come on, Pitt, win me money. I need Harris in the end zone. That's for sure. No, the Bundle Ruski from Blake in the comments. Love that. That's so cool. Malachi, welcome. See, you just commented there, man. Thank you. Welcome to the chat there. Monty says, how did the tight end fumble? Well, there's been a lot of bad fumbles here early on. Motown Mitch says Kirby Joseph leads the league in interceptions, defensive player of the year. You know, Motown, not a bad pick. Kirby Joseph, the safety there for the Detroit Lions as defensive player of the year. That's a pretty good choice. Pretty good choice. All right, Buccaneers going to win this week, says Monty. Appreciate you, Monty, as MR. Lions going to win this week, too, says Motown Mitch. Go Lions, says Blessed Up Kev. Hashtag One Pride. Oh, 2 Twiffles in the count, says Josh Allen's better than Mahomes. Yeah, he kind of is. And, guys, we got the wife, Mrs. Amber Reynolds, in the chat saying hi. Hello, my beautiful wife. Hello, and welcome to the chat, guys. Goff is better than Allen. Oh, man, the debate, it goes on, huh? Goff is playing out of his mind right now, that's for sure. All right, we're getting back to the game here, guys, off of the commercial break.
Across an historic stretch of land. 14 men who went on to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame were raced along and up and down that highway. From Namath to Montana, Steelers legend Jack Lambert to Browns great Lou Groza, football history is undeniably rooted in this part of the country. And guys, I gotta ask, who shook up the snow globe? The snow's coming down more than it has all night right now.
It looks great from up here.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
And we see Russell Wilson in shotgun. And he'll hand it off to Warren on the counter play. He makes a man miss and gets it down all the way to about the 9-yard gain there. And guys, the snow is a-falling, man. It's coming down. How can you hang out there with your shirt off in the snow? 31 degrees. Guys, these people are crazy, dude.
You're looking for
Or you tailgate a lot all day.
All right, here we go. Russell Wilson, toss play, 2nd down and 1, and Warren's got enough for the first down. A nice gain on that play. And we see a bunch of missed opportunities here from the Pittsburgh Steelers. A missed field goal on their first drive. And then a 4th and 2 that got shut down early in the first half. And a 4th and inches just a little while ago that got shut down in the second half. So a bunch of missed opportunities here for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense as they trail 3-10 in the third quarter. 1st down and 10. Russell's going to look to throw. He's under duress, though, and he gets rid of the ball at the last second. And that was almost another sack there for the Cleveland Browns defense as they've been forcing pressure onto Russell Wilson all game long. And, man, the snow's coming down hard, guys. We're in for a snowy matchup here in Week 12. 94 there, grabbed a hold of Wilson by the jersey, and Wilson's just barely able to throw the ball away. And now we'll see a 2nd down and 10 coming up here at the 34-yard line for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Russell Wilson is in shotgun, and he'll hand it off to Warren, who is in the backfield, but he's blown up, and that's probably a loss of 1 on the play as the Cleveland Browns defense came to play in this one, guys. This 2-8 team ain't playing like a 2-8 team, especially on defense. And that'll bring up 3rd down and long coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see what Russell Wilson's able to dial up here. Less than 8 minutes to go in this ball game. We're nearing 7 minutes to go as we're under 7:30 left to go in this game. 3rd down and 10. Russell Wilson's in shotgun. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Warner is to his right. Cleveland, 4-man rush. Wilson, big throw to the left. Wide open is Van Jefferson, number 11, with the huge catch. A beautiful pass from Russell Wilson in the snow. And that's a big gain as we see the replay here. Number 11, Jefferson, one-on-one in zone coverage. And he gets to sit in the zone. A perfect pass there to Van Jefferson, who is wide open there. That is a gain of 35 yards on that pass play. Ball is now down to the Cleveland Brown 31-yard line. Russell Wilson, 13 for 16 for 188 yards, and he'll hand it off to Najee Harris, who's blown up in the backfield on that 1st down run. That's a loss of 3 yards on that play. So after the big pass play and big gain there, the defense steps up very quickly and shuts down the run for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And man, it's a winter wonderland on the ball game today, guys. Woo! Guys, thank you for all the comments. We're going to get to those comments in a minute. Emily in the chat saying it looks like snowy crazy. It really is. And we see Russell Wilson on 2nd and 11. He's scrambling to his right side, trying to avoid the rush, and he will go for it. Oh, man, a nice scramble there from Russell Wilson. Gets a gain of about 10 yards. That should be enough for a first down for Pittsburgh. A nice play there from Russell Wilson. It looked like he was trying to just buy time. As we see here on the replay, he rolls to his right. Looks like he's trying to buy time, but the coverage is very good, so he just takes it himself and then dives to get a gain. It passed. Oh, and you see there. And they'll probably take a peek at this one. They marked him at the first down marker, but replay is showing that his knee was down. And oh my goodness, the scene here in Cleveland as the snow is falling. We're about 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Ball's at the 21-yard line, 3rd down and 1. I formation. Russell Wilson under center. We're handed off to Najee Harris, and he's blown up. And that's going to be a loss of a yard on that play. And now a big decision here. Are they going to kick the field goal? Down by 7 with the snow being the way it is? We'll see. Oh my goodness, man. This snow is going sideways, folks. Oh my. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're trying to get to 50 likes on this live stream as we got a 4th down and 1 now, and we'll see Boswell, Chris Boswell, come out for the kick here at the Cleveland Brown 22-yard line. This is going to be a 41-yard field goal.
And timeout is taken.
And the play clock down to 5 seconds.
Pittsburgh has to use it, yeah.
And Pittsburgh's going to use a timeout. That's going to be a crucial timeout they may need later in the game, as the play clock was running down, as they probably couldn't decide whether or not they should go for it on 4th and 1, so close to the end zone and the red zone there, or kick the field goal with the way the weather is. But we see it's not as windy as the snow is kind of coming down now, a little more down rather than sideways. So, okay, but now we get a different camera angle. We see something else different. So, I mean, who knows? It's probably really windy out there. And oh my goodness, guys, Russell Wilson and the offense is coming back out on the field. This is a big decision here from Mike Tomlin. Now, anyone with the visors might be having to start taking those off soon. With how bad this snow's coming down. All right, 4 minutes, 43 seconds left to go. The Cleveland Browns lead 10-3. 4th down and 1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense at the 22-yard line in Cleveland Browns territory. Russell Wilson in shotgun. He will throw. Looking, scrambling around to his left side. Gets rid of it after he got hit, but that's completed to Freiermuth, the tight end. Russell Wilson, he hangs in there in the pocket. Got hit hard on that play. Wow. And that's Garrett, Myles Garrett there. Just coming out, able to get to the quarterback there. A big hit on Russell Wilson, but Wilson's able to throw that one complete to Freiermuth for a gain of 9 yards down to the Cleveland Brown 13-yard line. And here goes Russell Wilson under center. They'll hand it off to Najee Harris, and he'll keep going. Oh, my goodness. And he gets inside the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up. And the snow is starting to be a big factor here as we're under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. And we see the outside view here of the stadium. And they're already starting to see the hash marks be covered up by white snow on the field. So this is definitely going to be an old school type of football game in this second half.
AFC North football, baby.
Man, here we go. AFC North football, baby. Let's go. All right, man. Here we go. Oh, no, that's a missed snap. Russell Wilson's able to haul it in, but that's a sack there on that play. That's Cleveland Browns linebacker Hicks comes in for the sack, and that's going to be a big loss on 2nd down. A terrible snap almost goes over the head of Russell Wilson. He's able to ring it in, turns around, tries to make something out of the play, but goes down for the sack. So I guess sack is way better than the turnover. And oh my goodness, people with their shirts off in this snowy weather, y'all are crazy. And now we'll see here. 3rd down and 13. Russell Wilson in shotgun. Ball is at the 16-yard line. Ball is snapped. Wilson looking to his left. Throws. That's caught. Completed by George Pickens. But he's going to be well short of the first down. It's only a gain of maybe about 6 yards on the play. So now 4th down coming up for the Steelers offense. And they'll more than likely have to kick the field goal here. A little too far away. I believe it's going to be like 4th and 7, 4th and 8 maybe.
The division leader.
Yep, 4th and 7, yep. As we're heading to 2 minutes here left to go in the 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh trails 3-10 against the Cleveland Browns. A 28-yard field goal coming here for Pittsburgh. And we'll see here, the kick is up. And it's good. Boswell gets his 2nd field goal of the game. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers trail 6-10 with 1:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a winter wonderland here, folks, on this Thursday night football matchup in prime time for Week 12 as the Pittsburgh Steelers trail 6-10 against the Cleveland Browns. With the Browns having some home cooking in this one, the defense is showing up and playing very, very well in this one. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're up to 16 likes in the chat for this live stream. Our goal is to get to 50. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go to the comments. Appreciate you guys all hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And we'll see here. Going up, man. A lot of comments, guys. Malachi says hi. Appreciate you guys. Red zone for Blake. And then we see how's that workout for you and KC in the playoffs. Damn, I was going to say the Wilson was going to get the rushing yards. I missed out, says Blessed Up Kev. Appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Welcome to this Thursday Night Football play-by-play. Blake says, I think he cooked that. Jamie says, yo, if you have Madden 24, if so, we've got to want to play. I think I do have 24. I actually don't even know if I've played that one yet. I bought it and didn't get a chance to play it. And by the time the new Madden came out, I hadn't really even got a chance to play 24 yet. So, Two says, as well, it worked out for your team against the Niners. Motown Mitch wants to know where you see Jared Goff MVP undefeated against Mahomes and KC. Can Allen say the same? Oh, man, we got the chat going back and forth with you guys. How many playoff wins does he have? If you're talking about Jared Goff actually has a lot of playoff wins. Let's see. So 3 and then 2 last year. So I know for sure he's got at least 5 playoff wins, which is a lot more than a lot of other quarterbacks. That's for sure. Okay, we're about to come back to the game, guys. As I'm trying to get through the comments here a little bit. I see some back and forth with some people, so we'll make sure we kind of skip ahead. So yeah. Nothing really to go over in the chat yet, guys. So thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. All right, here we go.
We're going to put in these virtual lines so you can see them.
Oh, wow. So now we're doing virtual lines here from Amazon because the snow is so heavy on the field. This is awesome. This is so cool, guys. Talk about an awesome football game to watch.
Helping us out. Thank God.
All right, here we go. A return coming from the Cleveland Browns. Get inside the 25. Ford, he's getting inside the 30. All the way down to the 35-yard line. So a nice return there by Ford as the snow is coming down here in the 3rd quarter, guys. 1:49 left to go.
That the Browns seem to have right now as they drive down the field towards the left end zone compared to what the Steelers experienced as they weathered that drive to the right. Russell Wilson was getting absolutely pelted. In
so conditions right now, 32 is the temperature. It feels like 25 with 20 to 25 mile an hour winds with this snow just coming down. It's snowing in Cleveland. Here we go, Jameis Winston under center. And no, play action, handoff to Nick Chubb. A throw downfield, and that's caught. What a big catch from the tight end, number 86, Whitehead. Oh my goodness. Wow, in the snow. We see the replay here. He goes up, catches that off the juggle, and he's able to ring it in. Number 86 for Cleveland, just balling out. And we see the shovels and the brush coming to help with the markers now. And oh my goodness, that's a big gain of 28 yards to Blake Whiteheart. And now Jameis Winston under center will hand it off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb goes up the middle, gets a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on that play. Second down and short coming up here. We're less than a minute to go in this third quarter. The Cleveland Browns lead the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-6. Now second down and 4 coming up for Cleveland. That was a gain of 6 yards by Chubb. Up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-yard line already here. Second down and 4. Jameis Winston under center. Chubb is the back. 3 wide receivers set to the right of the formation, but they'll hand it off to Chubb. Chubb goes to the right side, but he's tackled down by T.J. Watt, and that should be a tackle for loss for T.J. Watt, as he was not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. A half-yard loss on that play, and that'll probably take us to the end of the third quarter, as that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 at the Pittsburgh 31-yard line. So that was a loss of 1 on the play. Oh, maybe we'll get a snap before the end of the quarter. Yep, and we will. Jameis Winston will look to throw. Last play of the quarter, that's completed to Tillman. A big hit from Patrick Queen, but Tillman gets it all the way down, close to a 1st down. What an effort from number 19, Tillman, on the play. And oh, man, he went wobbly down immediately, so he'll need to be checked by the he'll need to be checked by the medical crew for a concussion after that one, as he took a big hit, Tillman, on that one. But it looks like they're going to give him enough for the 1st down. So a big effort there from number 19 for the Cleveland Browns offense. Excuse me, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday night football here in Week 12. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, let's go to the live here in the comments. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I see we got a lot of good banter going back and forth. So, bump. Bum, 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 bum. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Thank you. All right, great to watch football with you. Yes, definitely, man. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate the chat. That's where it's at. Oh, I appreciate the chat. Don't you look back. Ooh. Wow, well, bless up, Kev. Best of luck to you. Tim Reynolds, when do you bring out the guitar? Two teams, you know what, man? I like to just keep the banter good here, you know what I mean? So why not carry a little tune? You know, if I could myself, I probably would maybe play some tunes here just for you guys in between, you know, during the commercial breaks and whatnot. But I love being able to talk to the chat while I can right now. It's an awesome feedback, and oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Emily. I got this from Best Buy. Everything that I got's from Best Buy. So thank them for hooking me up, getting all my system here doing. I got my computer, got my flat screen right in front of me so I can be able to look at the camera and look at the TV during the play-by-play, you know what I mean? So got a pretty good setup. Got my light there in the back. The peace sign light's new. I decided I wanted to hang that up to sort of, you know, bring a good vibe here on Tim Reynolds Show. Anytime that you guys come out on here, I just really appreciate all the good comments. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate the good vibes from everybody. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, oh, dude, two teams. Dude, I was waiting for someone to say that in my live stream. Yes, Tim Reynolds is the name of the guitarist in Dave Matthews Band. I found that out when I started my YouTube channel. He's actually the only other, like, Tim Reynolds that has, like, a boatload of subscribers, really, on YouTube. There might be some other ones, but it's, like, in between, like, something else Reynolds or whatever. So, yeah, pretty cool, though, man. Thanks for that comment, man. That was awesome. As we see here on the replay, ooh, a big hit on the top of the head there, top of the helmet from Patrick Queen. A clean hit going right from the shoulder pad to the helmet there. A nice tough hit from Patrick Queen. And now we see the field unit as they're trying to get the lines cleaned up here at the start of the fourth quarter. And we'll see it's a 4th down play coming up here for the Cleveland Browns. They didn't give them enough for the first down, as they originally looked like they did on Tillman's catch there.
At the beginning of the game.
The Steelers have won 2 games this year, but they've not scored a touchdown.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on this Thursday Night Football live play-by-play on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show and hit that like button, guys. We're up to 16 likes and we're starting the 4th quarter, so maybe we can make it to 25 likes here. Let's see if we can reach that goal. Now 4th down and inches. We see Jameis Winston under center, an I formation. They hand it off to Nick Chubb, who is in at fullback, and he gets enough for the first down for Cleveland. And another 4th down conversion here, as we've seen a lot of 4th down plays from both offenses in this game, as a nice play set up there. They had Jerry Jeudy in the backfield, Nick Chubb lined up as fullback, and he takes the quick short carry for a gain of a few yards to get the first down for the Cleveland Browns offense. And now the ball is at the 23-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jameis Winston under center. He'll look to throw. Gets it out quick. That's wide open, Njoku. No, that's number 88, Akins, the backup tight end. Wow, a big catching gain there on that one. Jameis Winston, a beautiful pass as we see here on the replay. The linebackers get a little bit stutter step there from the threat of the run. And number 88 on the left side of the formation going up the middle of the field gets a nice catch down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense. Jameis Winston in shotgun. He'll hand it off to Nick Chubb. Chubb is still on his feet, chugging it. Keep rolling through. The offensive line is pushing him down to the 3-yard line. So 2nd down and goal coming up for Cleveland, who's trying to extend their lead as they have a 10-6 lead here in the 4th quarter of this Thursday Night Football matchup, guys, here in Week 12. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. All right, guys. So 2nd and goal at the Pittsburgh 2-yard line. Jameis Winston now under center. It's Chubb in the backfield. They got a power set. They'll hand it off to Chubb. Chubb up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Only a gain of a yard. So now 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line. And what will the Cleveland Browns do here? You got to think this should be 4-down territory with the way the weather is, the snow coming down as hard as it is. I really do think if you're the Cleveland Browns here, you have options. Why not run the ball again here, see what you can get? Plus, I'd love to see Nick Chubb get the end zone again. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show as we got a down player for the Pittsburgh defense on one knee. Hopefully he's okay. We'll see what happens there as we see the replay there, see what the injury is to number 50. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Emily, appreciate you there.
Collision there with Reed, the linebacker, 59, and Roberts. That's what took him out of the game. You come up, they run the ball here with Chubb. They come up half a yard short.
Motown Mitch says, always pulling for the underdog unless it's my Lions. Usually me too, man. I always like going for the underdog. Emily in the chat, thank you. Appreciate you.
They got 2 plays here to run Chubb.
So why do they go right up the middle, not around in the comments there? So you want to follow your blockers. And I know this is a common misconception from a lot of people who probably have not watched a lot of football or whatever. You want to go where your blockers are, because if somebody is blocking somebody, well, then that guy can't really reach out and tackle you if he's being blocked. So you want to make sure you always follow your blockers when you're running in the NFL. And now a big 3rd down and goal. I formation for Cleveland. Jameis Winston under center. And they'll hand it off. No, it's play action. Wide open is Njoku, but he drops it. He couldn't hold on to the catch. And man, Jameis Winston can't believe it. They had a beautiful play action play, and Njoku just drops the touchdown. Oh my goodness. No, it's Patrick Queen. Comes in to knock that ball out of the hands of Njoku. I couldn't really see that with the snow. A beautiful play there from the Pittsburgh Steelers defensive player number 6, Patrick Queen. A beautiful play on that one. 4th and goal now. And we'll see Jameis Winston in shotgun. Ford's now the back instead of Chubb. And now Winston will throw. He's scrambling around. He steps up. And he's going to run it in. He dives, and that's a Jameis Winston touchdown as he leaps in. And even though he gets slobber knockered, that's a touchdown. Wow. Helmet falling apart and everything. Wow.
I mean, Jameis Winston, it's living a dream right now. No doubt.
Wow, what a play from Jameis Winston. Steps up in the pocket. He's being pass rushed. He's able to get away from the pass rush and just gives up his body to get it in the end zone. Breaking his helmet, too, looks like. Oh, my goodness. He's got a piece of his helmet hanging out. I think it's like the battery pack for the comm or something. Oh, my goodness. This is hilarious. As the Cleveland Browns are going for a 2-point try. Oh, my gosh. Jameis Winston in shotgun. He'll look to throw. And, oh, Njoku makes a fantastic grab. Jumping up in the air for the 2-point conversion to extend the lead to 18-6 in the 4th quarter as the Cleveland Browns lead the Pittsburgh Steelers 18-6. With just over 12 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. What a catch. Njoku landed on the back of his neck, making that grab on the 2-point try, redeeming himself for dropping that 3rd down touchdown pass. Man, Nick Chubb had a couple of chances there on the goal line almost. Would have been nice to see him get another touchdown. Carson says, why do so many players get hurt against my Bengals? I don't know, man. Injuries are a funny thing in the NFL, that's for sure. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. I see all your awesome comments. Who are you going for, says Emily? I'm going for the Steelers. I thought they would have a better game plan than they do so far in this matchup, but it looks like the underdog, the Cleveland Browns, are playing tough here with the lead in the 4th quarter. Steelers here from Emily. Awesome. Carson says, me too. He's on my fantasy team. Motown always rooting for the underdog. And Blake saying, raise the flags. Yes, sir. That's for sure. Guys, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for this Thursday Night Football as we see the Cleveland Browns have the lead in the 4th quarter, 18-6 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Please, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We're trying to get up to 50 likes. Originally was the goal here on this live stream, but we're up to 16 here in the 4th quarter, so let's see if we can make it up to 25 likes, guys. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you, chat. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And hey, if you guys think we can make it to 25 likes, chat, let me get a hell yeah. There we go. Up to 17 likes. That's my lucky number. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. The Steelers are choking.
Jameis Winston, there's the touchdown. Look at his helmet. Bang. You can see the communication aspect of his helmet popping out of his helmet. He's trying to fix it, saying, guys, I can't hear you. I can't communicate. They still call the two-point play. It's dangling in front of his eyes, right in his vision. He still makes a perfect throw to the tight end of Njoku, and they get the two-pointer to, by the way, go up by 12. So trying to fix that helmet. You ever seen that?
No, can't make it up. I mean, that's just crazy.
Nothing's going to stop number 5 tonight.
Wow, man. Jameis Winston is on fire in this game, guys. All right, let's go to some stats here before Jameis Winston, or I should say before the Pittsburgh Steelers offense comes back out. Jameis Winston in this game, 14 for 18. Oh, and that's a muff punt, though, from Patterson on that return. He gets it up past the 30-yard line down to the 31, able to make something out of what it could have been a bad play.
Pop out of Jameis's helmet was the battery to the communication device, but it stayed attached. So I am told by the Brown staff that he maintained his ability to communicate that entire time. But yes,
all right, so Jameis Winston, 14 for 18 for 165 yards on the day. Nick Chubb with 16 carries for 45 yards. And Jerry Jeudy is the leading receiver right now with 3 catches for 39 yards. And now in the fourth quarter, just over 12 minutes to play. Pittsburgh trailing 6-18. Russell Wilson is in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Gets it out quick. That's to his tight end, Washington, who leaps over the defenders and gets a gain of about 5 on that one, as that's Darnell Washington on the catch and run.
Myles Garrett, what he's been able to do. You talk about reliability.
And Myles Garrett, the reigning defending defensive player of the year in the NFL, is showing why he is one of the most feared defenders in the league, having about 4 or 5 QB pressures, 2 sacks on the day. And now we see Justin Fields in on this 2nd down and 6. He's in shotgun. Option play. Fields will keep it running to the right. He's got a block. He's got a first down and more. Fields down the field. And oh my goodness, Justin Fields with a huge gain on the play. And that's a Pittsburgh Steelers first down. Wow. Wow. What a play in the snow as we see Hayward, the tight end, with an awesome block that takes out 2 guys in the secondary to spring Justin Fields on that big 30-yard run up the right side of the field, and that gets the ball down to the Cleveland Brown 35-yard line, and Fields will stay in the game. He's in at shotgun. Warren is the running back to his left, and Fields will look to run it again, going to the left side now, trying to get out there, but no, he'll get pushed out of bounds after a short loss on that play. And you'll see Fields coming back in the game here. So, apparently they like the option that Fields is giving them with being able to run. So that means Justin Fields is pretty much in on this drive here. They started with Russell Wilson, so maybe this is part of the game plan here on this one. So 2nd down and 12 now coming up after a loss of 2 on that last play. Ball's at the Cleveland Brown 35. Justin is in shotgun. Warner, the running back, he fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fields downfield, one-on-one, and that's overthrown for Pickens. Number 14, the intended target. Oh, no! And that's going to be a penalty flag. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Cleveland Browns as Hicks, the linebacker, number 58, comes in late, and that'll be a first down now for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. And Fields looks like he's hurting. He took a big hit on that one. Ooh. And we see him drive Fields into the ground. Fields also, his head bouncing off of the turf. He'll need to get checked out for a concussion. He definitely came off hurt on that play. Hopefully Fields is all right. Yep, see there, he's looking okay, shaking it off on the sideline. So now 1st down and 10. Russell Wilson back in the game. He's under center. Ball's at the 22-yard line. 1st down and 10. They'll hand it off to Najee Harris. And he's met in the backfield, but he's able to get it past the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2 yards on that play. 2nd down and long coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense.
But again, the red
Yeah, Blake Fields is doing a lot of really, really good option plays in this one, and it's working. There's actually that 4th down conversion at 4th and 2 that the Cleveland Browns stopped. If Fields would have went left instead of right, he might have a touchdown on that play. So they should probably use him a little bit more as we see 2nd down and 8. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty on the defense. As it looks like encroachment coming up here. We'll see what the flag is on the play. Number 54 called with the neutral zone infraction. And that'll give another 5 yards to the Pittsburgh Steelers offense there. All right, guys, 2nd down and 3. Nearing 9 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. Ball's at the 15-yard line. Russell Wilson under center. Najee Harris is the running back. Play action. Wilson looking to throw. Scrambles to his right. Dumps it off to Najee Harris. Gets inside the 10. Down to the 5-yard line. A nice play from the Pittsburgh Steelers running back. And now we'll see 1st and goal for Pittsburgh, who are trying to crawl their way back into this game. Down 6-18 as we're under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Russell Wilson has this offense in business for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Simply, you get 1 field goal and a 2-point conversion with a TD.
Jamie says Jameis Winston's the future of Cleveland. Hey, why not? Why not, man? Winston's capable of it. I believe that. And we see here Wilson in shotgun. 1st down and goal. And they'll do a reverse to Patterson. But that's blown up for a loss of 2 yards on the play. So that play did not work at all, as we see Devin Bush and Delpit were able to get in the backfield there. As we see the replay, the reverse is going to the right side. It looks like they got some decent blockers, but man, number 30 is able to bust through the blocks there through 2 blockers and makes the tackle. Oh no! Oh no! And that's unsportsmanlike on Cleveland. Wow! And we see here Delpit. Oh man, he pulled the mouth guard off of Pickens after the play. And now that's a 1st down and goal after the personal foul. Fields is in. He'll hand it to Warner. And that's a touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get in the end zone. That's their 1st touchdown of this game. And it comes in the 4th quarter as they're able to cut the lead now. And we'll probably see an extra point here as Warner gets into the end zone for a Pittsburgh Steeler touchdown. And Stefanski, the head coach for the Cleveland Browns, cannot be happy after seeing that personal foul penalty come out. Got them that easy field position there, as that's a 3-yard touchdown run from Warner. Jalen Warner, 11 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown now on the day. And Boswell's kick is good, even though you can't see it in the snow. And man, now we'll see it's a 13-18 ball game, a 5-point lead now for Cleveland. That missed field goal is already coming into play as we're under 8 minutes to go in this ball game in the 4th quarter. The Cleveland Browns leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 18-13 in this Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season's Thursday Night Football on Tim Reynolds Show live, baby. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show and hit that like button. Let's go. Oh, dang, Emily says that's her guy on their fantasy team. What? What a play. Congratulations on getting that touchdown. Good play there for fantasy owners. Oh, look at that. Another comment from the wife. Appreciate you, baby. Hell yeah. Even Emily says, hi, Amber. Oh, look at that. Even Carson says, shout out. Tim's wife's here. Blake, big run. Blake, man, it's nice seeing a big Bucks fan hang out in here, Blake, in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Tutty. It's a tutty. Jamie says Jameis Winston is the future of the Cleveland Browns. Hell yeah, why not? Go Winston. I think he can definitely be a good quarterback in the NFL. All right, Jamie, quick question for you. You said who is the most overrated QB in the NFL right now? The most overrated. That's a good one. Most overrated quarterback. I want to say maybe Dak Prescott. You know, I really want to say that. I mean, part of me also wants to say maybe Kirk Cousins, but I kind of like the way he plays quarterback. I think he is a pretty dang good one. You guys with the Mahomes. Stop it. Stop it. Guys, Mahomes is still one of the best in the league, bro. Don't get it confused, okay? Sometimes you're not always going to put up the numbers you want. You guys, Mahomes overrated. Come on. Those words don't even go together. You guys know better than that. Football fans, come on. All right, so we'll see the Raiders versus the Chiefs for Black Friday football for Thursday night football coverage next week. So, interesting to see that one. Happy early Thanksgiving to everybody from Tim Reynolds Show, to the chat, to all my subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Hope you all safely enjoy the holiday. All right, here we go. A return coming from Cleveland. It's Ford trying to make some people miss, but he'll be able to only get it back to about the 24-yard line on that play.
Not just the numbers, I think more about just what he represents, the way he's been in command of this offense.
And man, how about Jameis Winston showing off some really good passes here, using the tight ends very well in this one. You hope to see this Cleveland Browns team start to get Jerry Jeudy back more involved. Jameis Winston on that last drive, 3 for 4 for 51 yards and had the 2-yard rushing TD to increase the lead for the Cleveland Browns as we are now in the fourth quarter. Under 8 minutes to go, 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns offense. They'll hand it off to Nick Chubb, and he gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a gain of a yard on the play.
Right? But look at this. It's a near blizzard.
The snow is coming down, guys. Oh my goodness. What a game.
Not at all. Look at this.
And they're 2-8.
They're staying
on a Thursday night.
2-8 Thursday night. Terrible weather.
What diehard Cleveland Browns fans, man.
And they have, the team has responded, at least up to this point.
All right, 2nd down and 9 coming up at the Cleveland 25-yard line. Winston under duress, and that's a fumble! And the Pittsburgh Steelers jump on it as Winston was sacked from behind. He did not see the defender coming, and the Pittsburgh Steelers forced the fumble. And guess who that is, folks? Number 25 with the recovery. And I believe it's 51. Yes, Heinberg, number 51, comes around the edge on the left side, blows up Jameis Winston, and that's a fumble. And we'll see the Pittsburgh Steelers force the turnover there. And now they'll be in prime position to get some more points on the board here. As we're nearing 7 minutes to go in this ball game, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense forces another turnover.
Forced the fumble from Derrick Henry last week. Hervey was the man. So Winston looking at the tablet.
All right, here we go. Russell Wilson. 1st down and 10. Ball is at the 27-yard line. Play action. Wilson looking in the end zone. And oh my goodness, he had Pickens open, but throws behind the wide receiver. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. Oh my goodness.
Pickens' angle is working more across the field.
So Pickens comes across the field from the left side all the way to the right side. He beat the safety, and it's just a bad pass from Wilson, thrown behind Pickens. Otherwise, that's an easy touchdown. And Wilson's definitely got to be kicking himself for that. So 2nd down and 10, 7 minutes to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. Wilson is in shotgun. Najee Harris, the running back, on the left side. They'll hand it off. Harris gets a gain of about 3. Offensive lineman pushes him forward for maybe a gain of 4 yards. So 3rd down coming up. All right. 18-13 lead for the Cleveland Browns. Their defense trying to make a stop here on 3rd down and 6. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Wilson needs to do something here in shotgun.
3rd and 6.
Ball is snapped. Wilson looking to throw down the middle of the field, and that's caught for a touchdown, Pittsburgh! As Austin makes the huge catch. A beautiful pass under duress as Calvin Austin III gets the touchdown grab, and that will give the Pittsburgh Steelers their first lead since the first quarter. And we see here on the replay, the safeties go in what looks like a cover 2 zone, and they throw it right in the middle of the field where Austin's able to get it. Man, Wilson took a big hit on that one, but delivers a perfect pass, and that's a 23-yard touchdown from Russell Wilson to Austin, who has 2 catches now for 69 yards and a touchdown. What a play as the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is able to capitalize on the turnover forced by the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And now with a 19-18 game, Pittsburgh with a 1-point lead. We'll see a 2-point try here. Russell Wilson in shotgun by himself at the 2-yard line. A blitz coming, and he just throws it up to Patterson, who thought he was being held on the play. So now it's just a 1-point game there, as that's an incomplete pass on that 2-point try. 6:15 left to go in the 4th quarter. Pittsburgh regains the lead 19-18 over the Cleveland Browns. Wow, guys. Wow. What a game. Guys, what a game. So 3 plays, 27 yards, and the touchdown there from Russell Wilson. As we'll go over the stat line here for the Pittsburgh Steelers as we're in the 4th quarter. Russell Wilson now is 18 for 22 for 241 yards and a touchdown. He's also been sacked 4 times in this game, but they're also running the ball very efficiently, the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. As we see, they have a total of 32 carries for 114 yards and a touchdown. As we see, Warren has 11 carries for 45 yards. Najee Harris has 14 carries for 35 yards. Jaylen Warren has the lone touchdown on the running day. And now we see Calvin Austin has 2 receptions for 69 yards and a touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 3 catches for 50 yards. George Pickens, 4 catches for 48 yards in this matchup as well. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play on Thursday Night Football. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So let's go into the chat and get caught up with you guys on what's happening here. Welcome back. Blessed up, Kev. Appreciate you. Steelers ball, says Blake. Hey, you could hit the TD. Emerald said, wait a second. Are you going against Dad's Browns? Oh, snap. The wife has spoken. Well, baby, you see, I had to make an educated guess, okay? And the educated guess was the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is pretty tough. And the Cleveland Browns defense hasn't done a whole lot this year. But guess who showed up on Thursday Night Football? That Cleveland Browns defense did, but that Pittsburgh Steelers defense also showed up. They got their 2nd turnover of the day to give them the lead 19-18 here as we are 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. Welcome, guys, to Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Here we go. We'll see the kickoff here as it's 29 degrees on this snowy day in Cleveland.
Even in these conditions for the Steelers.
Oh, that's a muffed kickoff, but Ford picks it up, and he's able to get it past all the way to the 33-yard line. So a nice recovery there on the return from Ford. So we're seeing here on the touchdown for the replay, Myles Garrett got double teamed, and man, we see Russell Wilson get clobbered in the middle part of the offensive line there from the defensive tackle, but still is able to throw a beautiful pass. And then, oh my goodness, again, a holding call not called on that two-point try as we see on the replay there. But Jameis Winston in shotgun, ball's at the 33-yard line. He's going to look to throw, gets it out quick, but that's batted down, and that's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 now coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense as they trailed 19-18 with 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Tour, whatever you'd want to call it. Yeah. Meanwhile, then Winston is on that same tour right now, in a way. Not that, people forgot about it. They would say,
defense, number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Well, there's an automatic first down here. For Winston, I mean, what's his future?
Well, right now he's standing over there on the sideline.
Yeah, we got Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He comes back in the game for...
Okay, so Jameis Winston's on the sideline, and we'll see now Dorian Robinson come in here on 1st down and 10, maybe to run the option. Pittsburgh shows blitz. They'll hand it off to Nick Chubb. He goes up the middle, gets a gain of about 3 yards on that play. Okay.
Thompson Robinson finished that game, then Winston started the next game, so he comes in for one play and out he goes.
Interesting there. So now 2nd down and 8. That was a gain of 2 yards. And now we'll see the Cleveland Browns offense come out here on the 30 or 41-yard line. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Winston in shotgun. He'll look to throw. And there's a penalty flag on the play.
Remember, he just gave up a sack, and now this time he moves.
Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty.
And that's a false start on the offensive line. And that'll back up the Cleveland Browns.
Myles Garrett is in the blue medical tent on the Browns sideline right now. He went in with an athletic trainer for a minute, and it wasn't long before the independent concussion specialist joined him in there. That specialist just left, and it looks like they're headed to the monitor.
That's not a good sign as it sees Myles Garrett, the reigning defending defensive player of the year, is in the medical tent being evaluated for a concussion. So 3rd down and 2, Jameis Winston under center, play action. He's got a blitz coming in his face. He scrambles to his right. He's able to evade, throws it, and that's caught. Jerry Jeudy across the middle of the field, and Jameis Winston pulling some magic out of his hat. And oh my goodness, he's limping now after getting clobbered on that play. And that's a big first down. And we see here Winston holding it down, gets rid of it. And oh my goodness, was that a late hit on Winston? Did they miss that? Jerry Jeudy gets a big play there. Wow, over Elliott, Jerry Jeudy able to make a beautiful pass. And we'll see here. Okay, so that really wasn't a bad hit, but a coach rolled up on Jameis Winston's leg as now 1st down and 10 at the 39. Play action, Winston looking, throws it, and almost gets it complete to Moore. Oh my goodness, the snow is coming down so bad. I don't know how these players can see here, folks. This is crazy. Heck yeah, good game, guys. Thanks for hanging out in the chat here. This is so fun to watch a snow game. But, man, it's coming down hard. All right, after that incomplete pass intended for Elijah Moore, we see a 2nd down and 10 for the Cleveland Browns offense. Ball at the Pittsburgh Steelers 38-yard line. Cleveland trails by 1 point, 18-19 in the fourth quarter. Winston, play action, looking to throw. Blitz coming. They pick it up. And that's almost intercepted. As I don't even know if Winston could see the defender there As the Pittsburgh Steelers white jerseys are really coming into play here, guys. Oh my goodness. So
he's a gunslinger. He's going to take some chances.
Winston there almost throws an interception to 31, the rookie. 3rd down and 10 now coming up for the Cleveland Browns.
3 for 3 on 4th. 3rd and 10.
Jameis Winston in shotgun. Ball's at the 38-yard line. They're just outside of field goal range. Winston looking to throw down the middle, and that's intercepted. And oh my goodness, a terrible interception from Jameis Winston. As now we'll have to see the Cleveland Browns defense come back on the field. As the Pittsburgh Steelers have a 1-point lead with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left to go. And Pittsburgh gets their 3rd turnover of the day. Wow. So, guys, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Hit that like button. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on this Thursday Night Football. All right, so we'll go to the defensive stats here real quick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. As we see, they've got 4 quarterback hits, only 1 sack, but does have 1 tackle for loss as well. And we'll see as far as the turnovers here, 1 interception and 2 fumble recoveries is what it looks like here for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So, yep, we see, no, 3 fumble recoveries. Oh, no. So the one they lost. So, yeah, 2 fumbles. They've recovered 3 of them. So maybe 4 turnovers here for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Wow. They're really stepping up here as we see Jameis Winston 15 of 22 for 191 yards and now has that interception. Nick Chubb, 18 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy is the leading receiver for the Cleveland Browns with 4 catches for 65 yards on the day. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We'll go to the chat real quick while we're here for this commercial break. Hope y'all are doing good. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Everyone's saying good game. Go Winston. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, chat. Appreciate all the good comments. Appreciate all the support. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're back.
By Jameis Winston.
And we'll see here on the replay, Jameis Winston just not able to throw the ball where he wants as we're starting to see what he's looking at here. Elijah Moore is supposed to make a break here, and he should be right in a good zone defense, but that's an inaccurate pass from Winston, who actually throws it a little more outside to the left. And number 26 is able to make the interception on the play. And they're throwing snowballs. It's a snowball fight. And now we'll see here, 1st down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 24-yard line. Russell Wilson under center. And they're going to hand that off to Najee. Najee gets a gain of about 2 yards on that play. So 2nd down and long coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Russell Wilson here, as we see on our next gen stats, 4 for 6 with 135 yards and a touchdown. Most allowed by the Browns defense over the last 2 seasons, as that's 4 of 6 for passes 20-plus yards down the field, as Wilson's always been known as a deep threat passer. But now we'll see Justin Fields, the running quarterback, come in on 2nd down and 7. Ball is at the 27-yard line. Shotgun for Justin Fields, and they'll run this clock down. He hands it off to Najee Harris, who goes to the right side, and he's tackled down after a gain of maybe 3 yards. So 3rd down and medium coming up here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Cleveland will take their first timeout.
It's important for us to talk real quick about Justin Fields and the wrinkle that he brings. I was talking to Arthur Smith about this. It's not just he's a runner and he's in the game. You know how much practice time it puts on Kevin Stefanski and any team?
Bless Kev. I am so sorry, man.
Because it's zone read, you can't just say, oh, when 2 comes in, he's a run threat.
Best of luck next time on that sports betting stuff, guys. That's for sure.
So it takes away from your time that you can spend on Russell Wilson and the normal offense that they're attacking you with because of the threat of the zone read game, the power read game, QB run game. And it's just a nice little wrinkle, not just tonight.
All right, here we go. A big 3rd down and 4. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in this game. So 3 and 4 with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the game. Wow. So big, crucial 3rd down here. Justin Fields is in the back by himself in shotgun, but he changes the play. Najee Harris now comes in the backfield. Fields on 3rd and 4. He's going to throw. Looking to the left side, downfield, a big throw to Pickens, and oh my goodness. And Pickens can't believe it. He thought he was held on the play, and there's no flag, but that'll bring up 4th down. A odd play selection there if I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, as I think they just tried to catch Cleveland off guard. One-on-one on Pickens. And there's a little bit of hand fighting there, but I don't think there's enough to call a pass interference on that one. But hey, how about the Cleveland Browns defense forcing another punt? And that's a bad punt. Oh my goodness. Did that even go 20 yards? That was a terrible punt. No way. How many yards was that? We're seeing the replay here. Did somebody get a hand on that?
We think.
No, that's just a bad kick.
Got a hand on it. Just missed it. Think about this. This Steelers team wins games like this. Again,
okay.
Teams being a big part
so
of
a 16-yard punt. Are you kidding me? Now the ball's on the Pittsburgh Steelers' 46-yard line with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this game. Winston will hand it off to Ford, who goes up the middle, gets a nice gain of about 6 or 7 yards on that play. And now we'll probably see some ground and pound here from the Cleveland Browns offense. Winston now on 2nd down. Under 3 minutes to go. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Cleveland Browns offense. Now, you know that I know for a fact I do not want to leave this game up to a field goal. You want to try to get in the end zone here with the weather. Winston, under center, will look to throw. He's under pressure, though, scrambling around. Gets rid of it, and that's caught but dropped by the tight end, Atkins. Wide open. That's Akins, number 88. Oh, my goodness. He has got to be angry about that one. He just drops the wide open pass as Winston was able to make something out of that after he was being pressured there. 4-man pass rush, collapsed the pocket. Winston hangs in there, finds his backup tight end, who is wide open. Nobody's near him, and he drops it. That is tough. Oh, that is tough. So now 3rd down and 4 with 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Winston in shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Gets it off, and that's tipped up in the air. And that'll be incomplete, intended for his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have no choice but to have to go for it here on 4th down and 4. Ball's at the 38-yard line. It's too far to try to kick a field goal in this weather. You have to know that. So this could be the game here, folks. Cleveland Browns do have 2 timeouts left in the 2-minute warning, but they're 0 for 9 on 3rd downs in this game, but 3 for 3 on 4th down. So could this be the money down for Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns? Ball on the 39-yard line. Winston looking to throw. Throws it. That's caught from Jerry Jeudy. A clutch catch. And that's a 1st down for the Cleveland Browns. Wow. Oh my goodness, 4 for 4 on 4th down now in this game. Jerry Jeudy lines up on the left side there, makes a nice little quick out route, stays in bounds, and now Jameis Winston, another quick throw, and that's caught by Atkins, who slides in bounds once again, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So after that play to Jerry Jeudy for a gain of 5 yards, which got him the first down at the 33-yard line in Pittsburgh Steelers territory, we now see that Atkins redeems himself, catching this pass here for a short gain, actually about 8-yard gain there to the 25-yard line for Pittsburgh. 2nd down and 2. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. He got out of bounds to stop the clock, and that's Ford up the middle. That's stuffed. Not able to get anything, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Cleveland Browns offense. What a football game we got here, folks. Thank you guys for hanging out here in Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all. Oh, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I wish you a Merry Christmas, and it's almost Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to you from Tim Reynolds Show. Bless you, appreciate you, thank you, love you. Oh, yeah! Woohoo! What a game in this one, man. What a game. All right, quick bathroom break, chat. BRB. BRB. Woo. Ooh. Urgh. Okay, I'm back. Blake, happy Valentine's Day? Come on. You know what, though, Jamie? I'm stealing that. Merry Thanksgiving to everybody. Oh, I'm stealing that. I am totally using that this holiday season. Guys, I'm a huge holiday fanatic, so I appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Man, we're almost to the end of this one, guys. Oh, no. Okay, he's just warming up his foot. I thought Hopkins got hurt. I'm like, what did he do? Slip and fall? All right, so 3rd down and 2. We're at the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter, and the Pittsburgh Steelers lead 19-18. Man, I have to see what can happen here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And here we go. Big 3rd down coming up for Winston under center. Play action. Blitz coming. Winston throws it. Is that incomplete or a fumble? And they'll say it's incomplete. 4th down and 2 as Patrick Queen came unblocked on that play. And the Pittsburgh Steelers defense comes up clutch on another 3rd down. Uh-oh, but a penalty flag on the play.
Imagine if this is intentional grounding and they move this back.
Take it out of field goal range. Right now, you know, in this weather, you're on the cusp. You're a 43-yard field goal, which would be a 58-yard field goal.
And we're seeing here, I think they might be calling intentional grounding here for this penalty flag. As we see here, Winston still in the pocket, trying to get rid of it. But I think he throws it outside the lines, but of course they can't really tell because of all the snow on the ground. So they're trying to figure this out now. Getting some help from replay, I imagine, because they cannot see the hash mark. So they got to be able to figure this out on replay on what's going on.
Yeah, he's certainly in the pocket. There's no receiver in the vicinity. The only issue would be it looks like he starts his motion.
Illegal touching of a pass. Offense number 55. It's a 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
Oh!
So you're saying he got hit as he was starting to throw the football?
And it's fourth down.
Exactly, Kirk. That's why it's not intentional grounding. But apparently a lineman intentionally touched the football, touched the pass, which is a 5-yard penalty.
Right. Ethan Boswell.
It would have been interesting to see where that ball would have gone if he wouldn't have been hit, because I don't think it had a lot on it.
Okay, so because the offensive lineman tried to catch the ball, that penalty was declined because it was illegal touching on the Cleveland Browns, but Pittsburgh declined it. So now 4th down and 2, and the Cleveland Browns offense is still on the field.
He's talking to Tomlin, explaining to Mike what the situation is here.
So maybe the rest are trying to explain it to him again.
Going to be 4th down. Where's the ball?
They announced that Pittsburgh declined the penalty. Let's see if he, after talking to Mike
Illegal touching of the pass is declined.
Okay.
It's fourth down.
All right, 4th down.
Okay, so they will decline the pass on that one.
Basically saying, all right, you want to try a 43-yard.
Man, blessed up Kev. That could have been a lot of winning, man. All right, so now here comes the ball game right here, folks. 4th down and 2.
You got a chance to win the game, right?
Well,
I guess it just tells you about the conditions.
Well, it's not 155, and Pittsburgh is.
What is going on? They said they declined it twice, and now they accepted it? What is going on? Are you kidding me here?
Hang with us, gang. We're all in this together.
Does this make any sense, guys? Oh my gosh, they declined it twice. How do you get a chance to accept it then for the third choice? Come on. So 3rd down and 7. Now the ball is back to the 30-yard line.
Ready for play. Not ready for play.
And a timeout from Pittsburgh now. What was that? Honestly. Like, guys, chat, help me out here. What kind of bullcrap is that? Like, I'm not rooting against the Steelers. I'm not rooting against Cleveland. I got no leg in this freaking horse race here. But if you tell me twice, you come over the freaking thing as a referee and you say penalty is declined twice.
They declined the penalty, and then they went through all of the options. It's not a loss of down. They decided to accept a 5-yard penalty and repeat the game.
Okay.
That's not, you shouldn't be able to do that, man. I mean, maybe that's on the head ref. You shouldn't have announced it if he still got the option of doing what he needs to do with it. But, oh well, I mean, now we'll see 2 more chances, though, for Cleveland because it's 3rd down and 7. Ball's at the 30-yard line now. Winston is in shotgun. He'll look to throw. Looking, across the middle. That's caught! Jerry Jeudy inside the 20-yard line. What a catch! Jerry Jeudy comes from the right side of the formation, cuts across the field, gets all the way to the left side, makes a beautiful grab, and that's a 1st down Cleveland. That's a gain of 15 yards, and that's Jerry Jeudy's 6th catch of the day. Jerry Jeudy starting to get on fire here. Uh-oh. Who's the penalty flag on? They threw a penalty marker after the play. I think that was on Pittsburgh. It was. So now it's going to be 1st down and goal. What a crucial mistake from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, an unorthodox penalty from them. You don't normally see this. So Jameis Winston in shotgun, ball at the 9-yard line. They hand it off to Chubb. Chubb up the middle, still going. Breaks a tackle. He's down to the 2-yard line. Cleveland on the cusp of scoring a touchdown here. And the Pittsburgh Steelers might have to think about using their last timeout here soon. We're getting down to 1 minute to go. It's 2nd down and goal. And Cleveland's going to try to milk this clock as they're literally in chip shot field goal range. But you know this Cleveland Browns team wants to get into the end zone here. Oh my goodness, we're getting down to under a minute to go in this game. Jameis Winston in shotgun. Nick Chubb is in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Chubb, and Chubb gets in. That's a touchdown, Cleveland, as they take the lead with 57 seconds left to go in this game, and the crowd is going wild in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. They're rocking and rolling in Cleveland. Oh my! What a play! What a drive! What a clutch moment for Jameis Winston and this Cleveland Browns offense. And now we're 57 seconds to go. A 24-19 game, and we will see a 2-point conversion try from the Cleveland Browns offense. Woo! All right, I formation, Jameis Winston under center. 2-point try here from the 2-yard line. Flag.
Full start. Offense number 59.
Oh no! And that'll back up Cleveland, and now they'll probably just go ahead and kick the extra point here, I imagine. It's a 5-point game right now. If you're able to get... Yeah, actually, you want the 2-point. You definitely want to get the 2-point conversion in this one.
Change the personnel groupings. Right. Get a little bit more spread look.
Still need 2 to make it 7.
All right. So they'll still try to go for the 2. All right. So ball now backed up after that penalty. Ball is on the 7-yard line. Jameis Winston in shotgun for this 2-point try. He'll look to throw. Stepping up in the pocket, throws it. And it went for Judy, but Judy's looking for a penalty flag as Elliott was there a little early, number 25 for the Steelers defense, but that'll be an incomplete pass. And now it's a 5-point lead with 57 seconds left to go in this game.
This ball's going, you know this ball's going across midfield, and we're all going to be holding on for dear life here to see how this thing's going to end. What a job Winston and Judy have done for this offense. Judy had such a...
What a clutch catch from Jerry Judy on that drive on 4th down. As we see there with the drive over and them starting to kick the ball back, Chubb gets the touchdown. That was a 9-play, 45-yard drive. Took over just 2 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock as Nick Chubb gets the 2-yard touchdown to put Cleveland ahead. And there it is again, guys. Elliott, number 25 for Pittsburgh, was there early, and they do not call a penalty flag on that play. Terrible. Referees are playing terrible this year, guys. That is my biggest gripe this far early on in the season. Like, just crazy, man. Woo! What a football game here, folks. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Wow. Wow. Nick Chubb, 20 rushes for 58 yards and 2 TDs in this game. Fantasy managers have got to be loving that.
It's Jameis Winston. Again, with Watson getting hurt, he'll be one of the big heroes tonight if they hold on.
All right, so this kick will be very important, especially with how bad the snow's coming down. You don't want to kick this out of bounds. It's a 5-point game, so a field goal does nothing for Pittsburgh. But you want to be able to pin them deep and force them to have to go all the way down the field here with 57 seconds left to go in this game. Cleveland now leads 24-19. A decent kick, but it is returnable at the 10-yard line. Warren up the middle. And he's able to get a nice return out to about the 35-yard line. And we have 50 seconds left to go in this game. Can the 8-2 Pittsburgh Steelers mount a comeback? With only 50 seconds to go, we'll have to wait and see. As the 2-8 Cleveland Browns have the lead 24-19 with 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Pittsburgh Steelers only have 1 timeout remaining.
In a sprinter's stance to try to get after he's already had a big night with a number of sacks.
What a game, guys. What a game. Make sure you like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, guys. Wow. All right, Russell Wilson in shotgun. Ball's at the 36-yard line.
One timeout.
Wilson looking to throw. Gets it out quick. That's Firemouth. Makes a couple of men miss and gets it down to about the first down marker. But tick, tick, tick. Clock's still running. And now here we go. They're calling another play. We're getting to about 30 seconds to go here. Ball's at the 46-yard line now. Snapped. Wilson looking to throw. Looking. Scrambles to his left. Still looking. And he'll just get rid of it. And that's incomplete. He got clobbered, though, at the end of that play. So now 3rd down and 1 coming up here for Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson in his 13th season has 40 career game-winning drives in the 4th quarter of overtime. The second most among active players. Only Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams has more 4th quarter or overtime comeback wins. So now 3rd down and 1. Ball is at the 46-yard line for the Steelers. Wilson looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back, Warren. He's up the middle, trucking over a defender. But they'll be having to take a timeout here now as there's 16 seconds left to go after that pass completion to Jalen Warren on the play.
30-second timeout.
So 30-second timeout here. 16 seconds left to go. Cleveland at 2-8 is leading the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-19. And man, this is not looking good for Pittsburgh fans.
But the big thing is, I don't know if I go into Hail Mary mode right now. I still think there's with a veteran quarterback like this, maybe you get a crosser, something where you can pick up 10 to 20 yards near the boundary.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, 1st down and 10. Ball's at the 44. Across midfield, Russell Wilson in shotgun. And he'll look to throw here. Ball is snapped. Wilson hanging around in the pocket, scrambles, jump passes it, and throws it away with 10 seconds left to go. And now that's really going to limit the options for Pittsburgh, because I do not think they're going to have enough time here with the completed pass in the middle of the field. So if you're Cleveland here, what do you do on defense? I believe you put guys right at the sideline. Let them hit whatever they want in the middle of the field. Put more guys on the sideline to prevent them from going out of bounds, as we only got 10 seconds left to go here. Ball is on the 44-yard line. And a timeout called by the Browns. They're going to make the Steelers have to think about it here, as this could be the last play of the game. And man, there's a stat that I read before this game for Mike Tomlin. On Thursday Night Football matchups, he is 1-7 and possibly could go to 1-8 on Thursday Night Football games. I want to say it's maybe just road games, not home games, but just not a good winning stat for Mike Tomlin, as this 2-8 Cleveland Browns team showed up in this one, balling out right now with the lead 24-19 with 10 seconds left to go. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. All right, here we go. Russell Wilson in shotgun on 2nd and 10. 10 seconds to go. Steelers trailing. Wilson, quick throw, and gets that out to Austin. A quick play for out of bounds that gets him a little closer with 6 seconds to go. So 3rd down.
If Cleveland plays the same type of defense, you could theoretically try to run something similar to that. You know, try to get maybe another 8 to 10 yards. Be tight. They did it 4 seconds.
Yeah, they could. 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. 6 seconds to go. Ball is down at the 35-yard line of Cleveland, and Cleveland calls their last timeout. With 6 seconds to go, third down and 1. This could be the ball game right here, folks. Do the Steelers have some magic in them to pull this comeback back? They'll need a touchdown. It'll probably have to come on some sort of Hail Mary pass here. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. As we're here for this Thursday night football matchup in prime time in Week 12, as the Pittsburgh Steelers trail 19-24 with 6 seconds remaining in the game. And here we go, folks. This is the ball game. Russell Wilson in shotgun. Third down and 1. Ball is at the 35-yard line. We'll see what Pittsburgh can draw up here. Ball is snapped. Wilson looking, throws it deep. He throws it up in the air. He's going to have a chance up for grabs, and it's batted down. And Cleveland is going to get the upset victory on Thursday Night Football as they take down the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 24-19 is the final in this one. And oh my goodness, Pickens is losing his mind. Something just happened with Pickens in the stadium with the fans or something. That was crazy. What a game. Wow, what a game. The first time winning consecutive regular season games versus the Steelers since the 1999 and 2000 year. Wow. What a big upset as we see the replay here.
The moon ball, the infamous moon ball up in the air.
You got 4 Steelers down there.
No one able to try to make a play on the ball. Steelers didn't have any chance. Nobody was really paying attention to the ball, it looks like.
But he launches one, and there was that.
Ooh, and Wilson took one hell of a hit on that one to end the game as the Cleveland Browns defense came up big in this one. But even bigger was Jameis Winston and this Cleveland Browns offense as they get the upset victory here in Week 12. Wow, what a football game, folks. So, man, we'll go over the stats here for you guys, too, at the end of this game for the Cleveland Browns offense. We see Jameis Winston, 18 for 27 for 219 yards. No passing touchdowns, but has a rushing TD and throws 1 pick on the day. Nick Chubb finishes the day with 20 carries for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. And even Jameis Winston adds in that rushing touchdown on 3 carries for 7 yards. Jerry Jeudy comes up big with 6 catches for 85 yards in the game to lead all the receiving core for the Cleveland Browns offense. Jordan Atkins, the backup tight end, had 3 catches for 38 yards as well. And that's about the stat line there for the receivers. And we see for the Cleveland Browns defense, they were able to get 2 forced fumbles. They were able to get 4 sacks also on the day. 11 tackles for loss as their defense really stepped up in this game. What a game. Dustin Hopkins added in a field goal from 34 yards for the Cleveland Browns. And we see for the Pittsburgh Steelers stat line, Russell Wilson was 21 of 28 for 270 yards and a touchdown. Jaylen Warren was the top ball carrier for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense as number 30 had 11 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Najee Harris, 16 carries for 41 yards. Justin Fields, too, also had 3 carries for 26 yards on a lot of crucial downs where they used Justin Fields' running ability to really help out this team. As Pittsburgh was able to run the ball very, very well. 34 carries as a team for 120 yards, so a pretty good day, but it would not be enough. As we see, Calvin Austin was the leading receiver with 3 catches for 78 yards and a touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, the tight end, had 4 catches for 59 yards. And George Pickens had 4 catches for 48 yards in this matchup. But it looks like George Pickens also got into it with the fans there in Cleveland after the game, right after the final Hail Mary pass. I don't know what that was about, but this is a tough loss for a Pittsburgh team that just came off of a huge win against the Baltimore Ravens just last week. So now you got to really readjust here if you're Pittsburgh. I know this is only their 3rd loss of the year, but this is a surprise. And this is also probably Russell Wilson's best game. I mean, 21 for 28. Had a touchdown, no turnovers. But the offensive line did give up 4 sacks, and that was pretty much crucial here in this matchup. As really, the Cleveland Browns defense is the talk of the town, the talk of the night in this Thursday night football matchup. Woo! And guys, this has been Tim Reynolds Show's Thursday Night Football live play-by-play here in Week 12 as we see the Cleveland Browns get the upset victory 24-19 in Week 12 of the 2024 NFL season. What a game, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here. What a snowy game, a snowy day. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out in the chat. Make sure you guys check out Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming up this weekend against the New York Jets on Sunday. That's the next time you'll see me, guys. So please make sure you join me and like and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate y'all. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day, guys. What an awesome game here in Week 12 on Thursday Night Football as the Cleveland Browns get the upset victory 24-19 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thank you guys for hanging out with Tim Reynolds Show. Blake, go Bucks. Emily, good night. Thank you guys for hanging out. Jamie, Motown, Blessed Up Kev, everybody, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.
Jameis bails him out, makes some